And we are live. Hello.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. I forgot my lines. How can I forget to say hello?
For a
That's a
moment.
great start.
No.
You are Kotlol.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
George Gamers.
I'm Kotlol, George Gamers, your dungeon master for tonight's D&D session on Friday. We are here with the continent of the Three Kingdoms, and we are joined by a party of 5, technically 6, for now. But we are here with the people that we all know and love with this campaign. It is the lovely Fordek.
Hello.
It is the wise and rich Ozzius.
Wise?
You're at least rich.
You're wise. not
We have the warrior Sam.
Hello.
We have the mischievous sorcerer, or well, sorceress, Elona.
Hello, everyone.
And we have the lovely Veronica, who's sleeping still in the inn.
Not by now already.
Yeah. The somewhat wise... See? You're the somewhat wise one, according to your title.
Yes.
Sorry, I just choked on a little snack.
Well, you shouldn't do that. That's not good for you.
Probably not.
That's one on eating.
Probably not. We still need you alive.
Yeah.
For now.
Fights level 5 fighter doing blood sports, lives, eats a snack,
You-
dies. Amazing.
You almost won.
Yeah.
With a
I bet
little
money
bit of
on
help,
you.
let's be honest. With a little bit of help.
No, nothing, no help.
Let's say for a good while the gods were behind me. Then they
Okay.
had another opinion.
God being DM.
I was going to retell the tales that happened last time, but you're already going at it.
Alright.
Hey, if you're not gonna keep to your lines,
Mm-hmm.
then we're
Here's a
gonna do
recap.
it.
We are the DMs now.
So, last time,
Yeah.
we were
You need.
the party headed out to the underground casino to find out more about the evil criminal syndicate. And while there, they decided to do some betting. At first, it seemed that our party wasn't that successful in getting big wins. That is, until the Bloodsport tournament came out. Well, started, not came out. What is this wording? What is wrong with me?
Good morning.
You can borrow
Of
the
course,
dictionary
Mason.
if you
What
want.
did they say?
So,
You.
So?
as the match started, Ozzy's made a good bet and is now pretty much a rich cleric. Very rich. You're supposed to give a grin at that.
He.
Okay, he's just
Still
looking
thinking about
down.
the wise comment.
Then, as the fights proceeded, hello, King August 9? King August 9. Interesting name.
Well.
Then, Fordek decided, you know what? I want to fight an opponent. And proceeds to actually defeat his opponent and learning the suplex move from his opponent. And the opponent name will be disclosed. But yeah, Fordek now knows how to suplex people, and it's very effective.
And he also suplex a train.
It's DnD. Anything is possible. Let's be real.
Technically, he could suplex a train if there's a train to suplex. Yes, that meme is possible in this session, maybe.
I don't think he's strong enough.
Yeah, you're gonna need. That's gonna be a strength check with disadvantage.
Still a train.
Yes.
No.
You need
He
crystal
has
and
to successfully grapple a trade and then successfully suplex it.
Hang on, let's not forget that my rolls outside of combat are way better than during combat.
Anywhere else.
Yeah.
And why can't the combat move?
And you can use rage, that will help.
Who knows? Double net 20?
Anyhow, as the day continued, as after his victory, Fordek decided to not interrogate, pretty much talk with some of the people. And they learned that there was someone amongst the crowd that wasn't who they're supposed to be. Which was a lich. But,
He wanted to join our team.
yeah, which Fordek wanted to join their team but failed. Probably for the best of things.
Yeah.
They also met with the
that.
casino owner, and they finally met the insidious left hand.
Okay.
Indeed.
And
As Fordek went for another fight, and all this with his dealings going well, Sam and Ilona decide to sneak around a bit and got away with some stolen gold, but with some luck that they didn't bump into any guards.
Or something else?
Yeah. And Fordek was, well, giving the fight of his life and almost beat his opponent, but the opponent was a bit stronger than him. Just barely.
I hate that 1 HP skill.
Yeah.
I hate it.
And with that, the group went back to the inn and split their earnings and went to sleep. So now we're at the next morning. And, well, the whole party convenes at the restaurant area, or, well, the pub/restaurant area to convene what happened and to tell Veronica what happened. And with that, you've informed her, and what we do. But you're all sitting around the table, talking.
Breakfast.
Yeah, with breakfast, of course.
And a beer with herbs.
Beer in the morning?
Yes.
I need to investigate the herb.
I mean,
Why not?
at this point,
5 o'clock somewhere.
You can hear a laugh from here. Anyhow, what do you converse? What are your plans? Because you have had a deal with the left hand and such.
Well, now that we're friends with Lich, we can go to the island.
we didn't have a deal with the left hand.
He gave you a
saw
deal. He gave you a deal that you could
Yes.
work for him.
No, I will not accept it.
You didn't accept it, but he left the deal on the table. But you left afterwards, so
I mean, let's be real, it's the left hand.
We can always infiltrate.
So,
Well, you could
I
be
don't
his
think
right
we should
hand.
do that.
Wow.
That was. Oh my
Actually,
goodness.
now that I think about it, if there's a left hand, there should also be a right hand button. So
Yeah,
who knows?
what's up with that? No, we
And
knew
maybe
about that, right?
no,
Because he only has.
Maybe they're one-armed.
But if you have a left hand and a right hand, do you also have a third leg?
What?
No one? Okay.
oh dear.
Does everyone
Maybe
have
we
to
should just
start?
stop for tonight. This is already going bad.
Anyway, Baldrick wanted us to investigate
Let's
and
keep
then
it
find something out. We should
interesting.
report to him.
Yeah,
So-
let's find out what they actually want us to do, because we cannot just take on the whole gang like that. But at least we know who they are now and where they are. So maybe the guards can help us or something.
I mean, maybe they're kind of watching over us because that yesterday wasn't really that bad what we did. So they probably are a bit suspicious, Maybe they're having spies watching us. I don't know. Who knows?
The criminals, the gang.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, okay, so
well,
we should be careful that no one is following us or watching us.
Probably.
Hmm. We can also create a diversion and then split up, and some people go to the guard
Yeah.
commander. Sam and I are really good at creating diversions.
Yes, we are very good at that. But then we'd also need someone to double back and save us, because that's, yeah, kind of a thing as well.
Well, I have Fireball now.
A scroll of fireball.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
use it
you
once.
can use it once.
Yes.
Well, that is a pretty diversion, because then everything would be on fire.
That would
Yes.
be a diversion.
Yes, and then you would be setting tables on fire yet again.
Not
Not
only
in the
Yeah,
cave
cool.
this time.
Oh, trust me, fireball doesn't just set the thing on fire. Actually, there's a character there I can do for it.
On fire.
I believe fireball does more than just set a table on fire. It might even burn down a whole building.
Oh, that would be
Well,
a
it's
good
gonna
diversion.
Might.
set the ominous
Well, at
scare
least the
on
table would be
fire.
on fire.
It won't just be on fire, it is fire.
it's ash.
Fair enough.
So what should do? What should we do now? We agree that we
Well-
should report to ball break. So
We need
First
to
thing
find
we
out
should
what our
do is
next
take
move should
away
be.
roll fireball from the maniac over there.
yeah, that might actually be a good idea.
Scroll? Which scroll? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah,
The
but we need
scroll
to
that
find.
your hand is currently sneaking towards to.
Or I'll use it now if you continue like this.
There is no scroll.
There's no scroll in Bassing
Slide,
City.
slide of hand check. Scroll.
Okay, so what should our next step be? Inquiries? What we should do about Left Hand? And the gang?
We should have. I think we should definitely report to ball break.
What do you guys think?
You should probably call it in first.
That would be smart, yes.
And how do we avoid getting caught by the syndicate? Well,
Yeah, that's
if
true.
we don't want left handy on our tail.
True.
Are there like
Maybe
some
they're
messenger
especially
boys
suspicious of Thordek because they know him now and they wanted to join.
Yeah.
But they
are
didn't.
there
They
some
didn't
kind
really
of
talk to
messenger-
the others. They
Hang on,
didn't
let me
talk
con-
to Seal.
They don't know who Veronica is, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Right. Veronica could.
to
do that.
go. They wouldn't even know her.
Veronica could handle it.
Oh my goodness,
Ugh.
Ozzy!
All the puns.
I love the fun.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
I
Because
think
they
that's the
don't
best
know
idea
you
for
at
now.
all. They haven't seen you.
All right. Suppose
Something good or bad?
this one falls on me then.
Yes. You're our
Yeah.
saving grace.
Would be smart.
Then we should stay in the inn for now.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
drink beer.
Stay in and drink beer in the morning.
Yeah.
Or go
Yes.
out and see the town a bit. I know what I'm doing.
I'm
Oh.
currently
Hello.
Go
I'm currently
outside.
the most observed target if we are observed actually. So I think I should definitely stay here for now.
All right then.
Then I'll check outside. Because that's where the fun is. And Ikun
I
gets
will-
up and heads out of the inn, but remains within the vicinity of the inn.
I'm gonna follow her. I'm interested.
Okay,
You could
Interested.
also perhaps join her.
No, I'm just yeah. Well, I will just tag along.
so you follow Ikun.
Yeah.
You will notice that she's just out in the streets a bit. It's late in the morning because you guys got you need some extra sleep for that. But she's just mostly standing around the street and looking around. She's not doing anything Bard-like yet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I should probably get going. So I get up, grab the rest of my breakfast, and head out. I'll see you guys later.
You want to take a beer?
I'll just go into a corner and light my pipe.
I'll take a beer with you.
Yeah.
I'll pass on the beer, thank you.
Okay, how many orders of beers are you doing, and what brew?
No, I'm following Ethan.
Yeah, but the others.
Oh,
I mean, Sam
Yeah.
clearly wants a beer. So who's
Hey,
having
you
a
wanted
beer
a
and
beer.
what brand?
Normal beer.
Anything on tap.
What do you mean?
Anything that's on tap.
Yeah,
That's
that's normal
available.
beer. That's normal beer.
Yes, normal beer.
2 silver, was it right?
2 silver, yeah. Yeah, but right here.
The other beer was 2 gold.
1 gold.
I'll take one for the road.
The Kettlefish does not serve that beer. That's but that was it.
Never mind.
I can't
That's not
afford a
beer.
normal beer. I only have 2,500 silver.
Just you and your wealth.
Okay,
Well,
fine, I'll
I'll
order
take a
it.
beer on you then.
Okay, you guys having a beer in the morning with your breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast beer.
Of course.
Yeah.
I didn't even eat because my stomach is a bit weird from the fights.
Okay, so you didn't have beer. Okay, so only Sam and Ozzy's
I have a
had.
beer, but I didn't eat breakfast.
Okay. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite you.
What's a beer?
Oh, there is
Yep.
something like poison checks.
Yeah, but one beer.
At one beer not, but if you start early.
I'm a dwarf.
It's late
Okay.
somewhere.
Anyhow, Veronica, you're heading towards the Captain Bolverick.
Yes.
All right, I need you to roll a d20, just a flat one. Doesn't see how much time it takes for you to find him.
Boop.
6. Oh, that's not a good roll. That's not a good roll at all.
Oh no.
All right.
You're in trouble.
You head to the
Well, I think so.
barracks. You knock. You find out from the guard that Bolfric is currently out on duty. So you're gonna look to find him, and it takes you almost all morning to even find him. So around noon, you find him at the southern gate over here.
Okay, goody.
So
Okay. Let's have a looky loo where he is. I'm just scanning the surrounding to see where he is.
you see a few guards standing there, and you see the all-familiar face of Bolfric with his helmet and plume up. So you know he's right there. He's
Ah, there we
discussing
go.
something. What do you do?
Sorry, what is he doing?
He's discussing something with 2 other guards.
I'll just sit back and wait until he's done before I interrupt.
Alright. You see him pointing around at a few places, and then he just says, alright, dismissed. And the 2 guards walk towards the southern warehouses. And now he's unoccupied.
Okay, excuse me, Bolfric, do you have a moment?
No.
Oh, hello there. And Bolfric walks over to you. Hello there. How can I help you today?
Good morning. Is it still morning? I look up to the sky. I think it's still morning, is it?
He looks up at the sky as well and looks around. I think it's a little bit past noon, but whatever.
Well, who cares? Well, you see,
Okay.
I'm not sure if you remember my colleagues, but it seems they've ran into a speck of trouble last night.
They were in trouble.
What kind of trouble? Also, Godix Live, hello there.
Do I need to actually say everything that happened, or can we just?
You can
Skip over
you can just
all that.
say you want to tell him.
Yes,
Just say I want to tell this, and this detail. But you can also omit things if you want.
Mm. Well, I wasn't there for most of it, so I don't know exactly what to omit. So I just relay what the guys told me in the inn.
Mhm.
Keep it simple.
All right, Wolfric. So the left hand was there, and you spoke with him. He wanted to make a deal with you, even hire your. What was it? Your dwarven friend?
He did.
Well, we do know he's behind these attacks. We don't know why. Also, hey guys, no, Aeon is not part of this stream. This is the D&D session I host. I'm afraid Aeon is not until Monday or Sunday streams. But we have Moonraven.
A little preoccupied, it
Yeah.
seems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so you've gotten the report that so interesting about the blood sports thing. Even the one paying off the debt. How strange. You see him thinking for a moment. Anything you want to tell me what he's thinking? Or are you waiting
No.
for it?
I've got nothing else to say, so.
Okay. Well, thanks for that. I believe the moment if I try to intercept the underground casino activities, it will already have moved, so...
Most likely, yeah. So that would not do much good.
Yeah, that is indeed a very large problem. And I doubt the left hand will go there again. He might have just been there for some other dealings with the casino owner.
That wouldn't really surprise me, to be fair.
Whatever. What? You just seem thinking for a moment. So what are you going to do with your group? You might be on this, on the syndicate's radar after all.
Hard to say, because we can't really go very much against him right now, or at least my colleagues can, since they'll probably be watched by them.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, is there maybe a chance that, I don't know, do you have spies of your own somewhere?
We have infiltrated them before, but it's really hard with the whole buying each other out and such, so preferably we do not try to gain too much information. But we do have some spies, yes.
Then perhaps this is an idea. Instead of actually actively looking for the left hand, have a few of your spies follow our friends and keep an eye instead on them on the surrounding areas. Because the left hand will be watching my friends. So, if your spies are watching my friends as well, they should also be able to spot the soldiers of the left hand. Or am I seeing this incorrect?
So you're suggesting that our spies and infiltrants stick with those who are watching you to may get a lead on where the left hand could be hiding.
Exactly.
This is a dangerous situation you're putting yourself in. Are you sure about this?
We'll be able to handle it, I'm sure.
That sounds good indeed. Also, you mentioned that your friend saw a lich.
So they say. I'm pretty skeptical about that myself because I haven't seen it.
Well, there was a lich. There were rumors about a lich in an island nearby, but they blew themselves up. If they are
I did
here,
hear about that, yeah.
But a lich in the city? How unusual. Most liches do not dabble in underground casinos. I mean, the legends about liches are they just do their magic and they take anything magical and then start doing problems.
Well, maybe it didn't come here on its own volition. What if someone brought it here?
You see, yeah, that could be it. Seems the situation might be a bit more dangerous. After all, we did have information that the Princess of Lagana was supposed to be scared away, and then bringing in a lich to get rid of her. That is very possible. But then again, why would a lich even care about that?
It's a good one. There's probably something we're not seeing just yet.
Probably not. Seems that I might have to find some sort of wizard to investigate this pattern of events. After all, if there's something magical involved with all of this, a wizard would know.
Most likely, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, Miss Veronica, for telling me this. I
No
will
problem.
get my informants and spies ready, as well as some
All right.
infiltrates, and I will see you later. It's best to now just keep communication minimal with me.
No problem. I'll just head back to my friends and let them know what the plan is.
Will do. And he gives
Alright.
you a salute as you walk off.
I'm just gonna head back to the inn now.
Okay. All right. As that's going on, Alona, you're keeping an eye on Ekun still, right?
Mhm.
So, after a little while, Ekun grabs out her bagpipes and starts playing a little ditty on it. And I will have to roll a performance check to see how good the ditty is. That's literally how bars work! Oh, that was not correct. I rolled a dot instead of a... Yeah. She rolled a 16. She rolls a pretty nice ditty. It's a very inspiring song that very much mesmerize some people nearby. Dot wave, yeah, it's a dot wave file. It's a good audio file, a dot wave file. We don't do dot MP3, we do dot waves. Either way, so some people are looking and they're just mesmerized, and you're just wondering, and you're just looking, you're just listening, and it's like, wow, she's actually pretty talented with that bagpipes. Kind of impressive, especially with a dragon that technically doesn't have lips. Dungeons and Dragons. Hey, Aeon, not Eon, Aeon. That's a problem I have. So, what do you do, Elona?
Oh, I join with a song, of course.
How are you joining?
I'm singing.
You're just singing along, as in you're just singing some lyrics you're making up, or you're humming
No, I
along?
recognize the tune, actually. And I think I actually know the song she is playing.
You want to know what song she's playing? Then first, I want you to roll a history check.
Mm-hmm.
I also noticed that too low. There we go. 9. You do know most of the lyrics, but not all of them. So you sometimes just decide to improvise, and the results will be speak, because now you have to roll a performance check with disadvantage because you don't know all the lyrics. 6.
Here.
Critical.
Oh boy.
What?
So, your singing does not really impress the crowd every time you flop the lyrics. So they start to move away a little, but Ikun is just skilled enough to keep them just interested. But you're just entertaining them mildly.
Okay, so I know that singing is not my best feat, basically, right now. So instead, I know what I do best.
dancing.
It's magic. So I'm actually going to create an illusion of like a little light floating and move that along with the music. Yay.
So you're gonna cast Minor Illusion.
Yeah.
Okay. In the form of a little flame. What color is the flame?
It's purple.
Okay, so it's a bright purple or dark purple? Big difference. Okay, so
There's a bit of dark in the middle.
a little bit dark in the middle. So a magical flame starts jumping around. And Egan keeps playing along and tries to play along with the music. And I have to roll another performance check for her to see if she can keep up her ditty. Because you're kind of distracting her with everything.
Right. Where's that flame?
Yeah, where is it?
It's
That's a good-
basically on eye level.
It's
Yeah,
floating.
but where? Is it in front of?
Ikun, is it in front of you?
Going
Is
around her.
okay. So it's dancing around her. You're definitely distracting her with that. Let's see how
How
good.
far away is she?
You're a
So, I'm
fighter
adding
and a
to the
mage.
performance.
Why?
Huh?
You are not bards. What are you doing?
I'm trying to
How
help.
far away is she?
I'm standing next to her.
Yeah, but from me.
for you.
You're inside the inn. They're outside the inn.
Oh, they're outside. Okay, I misunderstood then. Oh god.
It's not
Okay.
it's an illusion. No one's gonna get hurt.
Ugh.
Oh, I was going to throw my drink at it.
Maybe people actually really like this performance.
She rolled a 19, so as a skillful bard she is, she's actually remaining the focus and improves her performance with your flame. But now you're gonna have to roll a performance check to see if your flame is also pretty entertaining.
Yes, I'm on it.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
16. Your flame is is keeping the crowd engaged even more, and they're actually starting to clap along with the song, just because how skilled Ikun is with those bagpipes.
Good lord.
These are called bard shenanigans, people.
All right, I want to join in. I know. I think I want to join. I hear the music and I step outside and see what's going on, and decide. I first want to recognize the music.
History check then to see if you can recognize the music. 15. You know this song pretty well. You don't know the exact name of the song, but you do know most of the lyrics by heart.
All right. I don't really want to sing the lyrics, but I want to hum to it. a bit
Okay.
loud, so people hear.
Just a normal performance check, no disadvantage, because you know the song.
With disadvantage?
No, just normal roll.
Hang on, wait, hang on a second.
1.
Never mind. Windows just gave me a notification about an update. So again, please. I didn't really care. Pay attention.
Just roll a performance check. 4.
Oh.
You tried to hum to the song, but it's not good. But most people don't even notice it. They tune you out.
Okay.
But you're pretty much embarrassing yourself, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just take my time and go in again swiftly.
No one's seen you.
So with that embarrassing moment done, Ikun finishes off the song, and people are clapping for her performance, and then throwing a few coins. And I'm gonna just roll for a GM just to see how much coins she's gonna. Now let's tell you how much she got. 15. She got 15 silver. Yes, I was rolling for silver.
Nice, you earned that.
It's a small amount. Oh wait, that's not Ikun's voice. That's my normal voice.
Oh no.
It's a small amount, but I'll take it. She picks up the coins and puts it away.
You're a pretty
And-
good team.
She looks at you, Alona. Well, your flying did help a little, but work on your singing.
Yeah, probably won't do that ever again. I should stick to my qualities.
Aw.
In fact, I could have even made the show more spectacular if I wanted to. I just want to do a little song on the side and see where it went.
That makes sense. It was nice. I always like doing performances.
Oh, a performing magic user, aren't we?
Yes. Taking risks at times.
I'm just in the corner again with my beer.
Well, we'll see how it goes, and if I would do a bigger performance sometime soon. She gives a little
Let me know.
grin and heads back to the inn.
Okay, so I would like to, because there are people there, right, who watch the performance.
Yes.
I would
Oh,
like
no.
to see if I can find a rumor or something that people are talking about right now.
Sorry, what do you want to do?
Find out what people are talking about.
Okay, perception check.
Mhm.
I'm waiting for the crashing to end.
Sorry.
That's okay. Okay, 12. You listen into the crowd, and you hear murmuring going on, and most that you pick up are... Wow, that was pretty interesting. I didn't even know Dragonborns could play a bagpipe like that. Oh, that's... And they're like, that's barge for ya. But you don't really find anything interesting, just mostly compliment and talking about how the performance was interesting.
Okay. I'm gonna return to the group.
Mhm.
I want to propose something to them.
How
Oh,
many
dear.
people are in the inn currently besides our group?
Ah, you want to know how many people are at the inn?
God.
Yeah, there's a cat in his face.
Love it.
There it is. You're an untitled notepad. That's all I noticed.
Yes.
Okay. So, there are at least 5 other people in the inn right now.
Alright, then I guess it's gonna be disadvantage if I want to pick up a rumor.
No, you can just roll. You just have to
Okay.
perceive. You don't even know what they're talking about yet, so...
Yeah... I keep forgetting what I have to roll.
Perception.
Perception. Hey!
17! You hear one person just mumbling to themselves, something like, life is unfair, blah, 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 blah. You know your typical grumpy complainer about life. We all know those. You hear you're in a group of 3 talking amongst each other at another table, and they're talking about... And I'm gonna roll the dice here to see what kind of rumor you're gonna pick up. I'm gonna first open my... Where's my... That's not it. Ah, that file's not open! Why is that file not open?
Because you haven't opened it.
There it is.
Someone came prepared.
I did.
Sure you did.
I mean, obviously you are.
Percentage die. Let's see what I get. Okay. Okay. You hear them talking about a mine next to Rest Hill that used to have a really big chunk of mithril. And they wonder if there was more big chunks of mithril inside the mines, even though it's closed now.
The gods have given me a rumor.
Oh, there.
Yes.
So you now know, so that's the rumor you heard.
That makes the dwarf happy.
And you're thinking, why is it Rest Hill a mine? Isn't that supposed to be a different location? Nope. I know it's Farside, but apparently Rest Hill also has a mine somewhere. Because I'll just check them. I'll just show you the map.
Yeah.
We'll just move you to the world map real quick. You see, Rest Hill is the one on the south. Farside is on the north. That's where the mountains are. You know that Farside had a mine, but Rest Hill, you did not know that they had a mine. But apparently they did, and it had a lot of mithril. Or at least a large chunk of mithril. That's a little interesting detail.
I like that detail.
So, some time passes, and Veronica eventually finds her way back at the inn.
So?
So, your friend comes back in, and, well, what do? I mean, I know you're not going to sit with them, you're just going to go, okay, I gave the message, bye.
Actually, I'm gonna head over and ask, So, who's drunk already?
Probably Sam. If anyone, then Sam.
Sam is currently muted.
Then they already passed out.
I need at least 4 more beers.
Okay.
Would you? If you so kindly volunteer me for a beer, I will happily drink that.
Thank you. Anyway. So I gave the message to Bolverk. Bolverk, whatever. Morning.
Not noon now, but whatever.
It's a long morning.
Late morning.
Anyway, don't be surprised if we're followed by more than just the left hand's minions.
Why that?
Because Bolverk is going to send a few of his own spies after us so they can keep an eye on the left hand spies.
What?
Seems
How does
like
that work?
It just works.
So, we're part of a game of spies now.
Is that a problem?
Apparently.
No. It can actually get really fun.
Oh god.
So we'll basically be spies, with spies following us to make sure we're
We
safe.
don't get spied on.
That's very interesting.
I think the proper term is that we're bait.
To put it
Fake,
bluntly,
but not fake.
correct.
Kind of, actually, yeah.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Very much fun.
Alright, then we should keep an eye on what we are saying. Because not only the guards are listening, for now, probably.
Most likely.
But wouldn't it be suspicious if we already go, like, if we try to find them again tonight? What we could also do is go to the nameless village first, and then after a couple of days, come back and then go there again.
If they're not already following you already as soon as we step out the door.
Yeah, exactly, but it's suspicious if immediately the night after we're like, oh, we're here again. Right.
Or something
I could just
heard.
show enthusiasm.
Or something I just heard from these guys over there. They were talking about an old mine that has actually been closed down by now, over at Restil. But apparently there might still be a few mithril chunks there. And mithril is... Ooh.
That
That would be
sounds
great,
pretty
yeah.
cool. Let's add it to the list because we did decide to go to the nameless village
I also
first.
thought that, if it's actually an abandoned mine shaft, maybe there are also bandits over there hiding in there. Could be, or other things.
You just really want to go find the
But-
mithril, don't you?
I agree with Sam on that one.
Yeah, possibly.
But we also know the bandits are
Most
connected
likely.
to the herb, right? To the mystical herb. They're connected
All
to
we
that.
know is that
And we
the
know that
herb-
we need to go to the nameless village to find out more about that.
All we know about the name of the village is that the herb probably comes from there. And all we know about the herb is that it's in the beer. That's all we know.
No, we know that the herb is connected to the gang in the left hand. Yeah.
Do we?
That
Yeah.
connection has never been set. You only know it has to do with the brewery, but you don't know what the brewery's alignment is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds
Well, I
like
want to
the.
know about the herb.
So let me get this straight. Portek the dwarf wants to go get mithril because mining, and our elf sorcerer wants to go to a swampy village because mystical herbs.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Basically, yeah.
And what do you want? Perform?
Oh. Should we perhaps split up so we can do both?
Splitting up is risky. Especially
It's
now that
covering
there's
more
spies on
ground.
True.
Trust me,
Yeah,
the
but
smaller the party,
unsafe.
the smaller the party, the more likely you'll get attacked and get robbed by just a simple sneak attack.
Could be fun.
No, that's not fun.
Let's just stick together and figure out where we go.
Let's,
Fine.
So let's
So
just
we'll
first
go-
go to the
we all
nameless
have
village
fast
and then get the mithril.
Everyone is just talking for each other.
Yeah.
Let's first go to the
Yeah.
nameless village, find out about the herb, and then continue in one way to get your metal mithril. How does that sound? We make it one road trip.
Let alone, was that mine not just a rumor?
Yeah, well,
But
Well, rumors are kind of based on facts, so
Not
just
always.
saying.
it's still interesting to find out what's going on
Trying
there.
to help.
well, it could be that there once was a chunk of mithril, but maybe not now anymore. So.
We'll find out if we go after we go to the nameless village.
Nameless village. Why do we have
There's a swamp there, and where mushrooms used to grow, that's where they grow the herb.
I'll let the party decide.
It might be connected to the underground gang stuff.
I'll leave it up to you. As long as we end up in the mines, I'm happy.
And it also has really good healing capabilities, so it could help us in the future if we find out what the secret is.
Really good healing abilities.
Yeah. That's what the bear did for us as well.
We have a cleric with us. Our healing is just fine.
No, because we know that the healing potions are really costly and we're running out of them.
He's a cleric.
Yeah, but it can never, healing can never
Yeah.
be
He's a cleric.
too
he can
much for
heal.
it. But he can't heal everyone at the same time, right?
No.
Okay, so if we have like, if I can figure out how to make that herb into more healing potions, we're much stronger as a team.
Egan slams her hands to the table.
That does sound kind of hard.
Yeah, she's a... Okay, look. I'm gonna check on the map for a moment. And I'll listen into something real quick. She slowly gets up and goes outside to check the map. And I'm gonna do some secret rolls, unless someone follows, because then you know what I'm doing. So what are you guys doing? Are you gonna wait till Ekin comes back?
It's
I
suspicious.
have
Who's
no
gonna
idea.
wait?
I'm really not that built for swamps and stuff. And when I take a look at the map, then the nameless village is further away from Resta than it is from Reefton. So I think I might actually just stay here and maybe learn some stuff from the smithy while you guys do your thing in the swamp. I'm not in the mood for a swamp.
Or
That
do you
means
think
you'll be
it was
leaving the
better to
party,
stay
remember?
together?
Well, it will give me some time to smith.
Okay.
You know what you're saying, and you'll be leaving the party. That means that kind of splitting the party is not a problem. That means you'll have less interactions. I'm just saying this as a DM to the player. If you actually decide that, I mean, Veronica didn't want to join with the underground casino. That's fine. But if you're gonna do this, their journey will take some time, and those days will be spent in here in Reefton. You will be learning things, but I'm gonna have to do small challenges or small things for you, and you'll be mostly out of the combat party and such.
I know. But when else will I have the opportunity to learn stuff? How often do we have the opportunity to just skip 2 or 3 days?
You can
Probably
also
in the
just
future.
You can also decide not to travel for a few days, just stay in the town and do whatever across the town. We can just roll that stuff, and then you can learn it. That's also an option. You're also having spies on us. You can also just play the game of spies and just wait a few days and then hopefully get some information. That's an option
And
you
if
haven't
you really wanna-
discussed yet, but I'm not throwing it as a DM in there. So like, this is also an option. You can go to the names list. You can go to Restil if you want to right away. But you can also just wait a few days and relax. I mean,
It would be really good if you came, though, if we stay together.
But I'm gonna let
There's
you
no
guys.
real time pressure at the moment.
We could just wait a couple of days, and I would go to the library to find out more wisdom stuff. You could smith, and then we go on the road trip that we were talking about.
Okay. So we're waiting a few days in Reefton to do our stuff, and then maybe go to the swamp, right?
First,
Yeah,
Ikun comes back
Yeah.
because she also has no information to share.
Yeah.
So Ikun comes back and rolls up her map and puts it away, and then speaks up. Oh, you guys want to hear this?
What?
So,
Good.
about this village. Yeah, there might be some good treasure around there because that whole village place, they sort of store all their treasure, so to speak, in an easy location. And they like giving it away to get rid of their burden, so to speak. So, easy loot.
In the nameless village?
Yeah,
Okay,
but
so
why
you
is it
definitely,
enough?
you definitely want to go there too, then, right?
That's
But for a
normally
different
stuff
reason.
people do.
I rolled a perception check for her. She rolled a 20,
Bro.
Oh,
so I gave her a juicy rumor
Nice.
because she was looking for information about one of the two locations and she got one.
Again, why would they want to get rid of their valuable things so easily? That's normally not something normal people would do. More of a cult thing.
That's just it, Vordek. It's a cult village.
okay.
I was like, fun, let's do it.
So, Thordic, how badly do you want to spend the day smithing right now?
Yeah, I can do it another day. I'm just not now. But now I'm a bit less confident again about the swamp, because not only is it a swamp, but also there's a cult there. So,
Yeah, we
but
need
I
you.
guess yeah, fair. Could I join you?
Yay.
So, what does the party eventually decide? You can also just stay a few days in Reefton to see how it plays out, and then go to the Nameless Village. I'm just gonna throw those suggestions in there. I'm just showing that I was just doing something to see what happens as another party member tries to gain their own information.
Hmm.
I wouldn't mind going.
Yeah, but are you going straight away? Like, are you leaving today, or are you leaving in a few days?
I don't mind. I would go today, but if you guys want to wait a bit, then I can always spend time at the library.
Might be smart to wait a few days. See if we can
Why?
maybe lure them out a little bit.
That's very respectable and boring, but that sounds safer.
Well, I don't see why not. After all, we are in a game of spies, after all.
Of course we
That's
are.
for sure.
Ozzius?
Eh,
I think he fell asleep.
why would I
No,
fall
my beer
asleep?
for him.
So, it's decided you will stay a few days in Reefton to do whatever,
Preparation.
gather some information, see what this game of spies is about, as Ikun says it. Alright,
He
Oh,
can
boy.
says it.
okay. So you still have the rest of the day. Vordek, when are you going to go start learning at the smithy?
No, it's already somewhere in
It's-
the
It's midday.
noon. Yeah.
It's past noon.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go to the smithy.
You're gonna go to the smithy. Okay.
And on the way, I'll try to pick up some rumors.
Okay, roll a perception check. 14. You pick up a rumor, and you wish you didn't hear this rumor.
Oh.
You really wish you didn't.
Oh boy, what is it?
Let's hear it.
It's about the size of the underwear of the Prince of Lagana. You really wish you didn't heard that.
Hang on. No. I think because I'm actually kind of now I'm thinking about if that's actually the person that tried to steal it or not, because I don't think they've been catched yet.
God.
So depending on, I could maybe find out until Bold Break later on.
Oh, you don't know who it was. You just know. You just heard it because you weren't paying attention to who said it. But it said,
I guess I now know the size of.
yeah, you have to. You might forget. Just to block it out of your memory.
Yeah. Anyway, what's the size?
I didn't even roll percentage dice. I just know it was going to give you, depending on how high you rolled, was going to be the rumor juiciness. And 14 was just one of the stupid rumors. Just so you know, you had to roll over 16 to get a good one. So you head to the smithy, and you enter the smithy, and you see the same dwarf hard at work. What do you do?
Hang on, first I have to take up my sheet of character names again. 1 second.
Yeah.
Doravin. Well, I knock first, of course.
Mm-hmm. Come in.
Come in. Hello, Doravin.
Yep, Doravin. Oh, hey there. Fordak, wasn't it?
Exactly.
What brought you here today?
Well, seems that we now have a bit of time. We can spend however we want. And yeah, I might as well just stay here. Maybe help you out or maybe learn stuff.
You want to learn the silver gauntlets, don't ya?
Yes.
I don't blame you. You got some time to kill and some materials to use. So, why not? From one dwarf to another, this lesson is free.
Oh, thank you very much.
Hey, we gotta stick together sometimes. And sometimes, we try to outsmart each other for more cash.
I see.
And thus, you can begin training with your silver gauntlets.
How much iron ore chunks, silver chunks was that again?
You have the inventory, right?
Yeah.
So say how much you have.
I have 2 silver chunks currently.
Okay. There you go. So now you know.
Oh, okay.
That's really it. You only have 2 silver chunks. You don't know the recipe yet. You're gonna first learn how to make the mold and such.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. Before that, what does the rest of the party want to do?
I'm going to the library.
I'm
Oh,
going to join you.
okay. Ozius,
I just gamble a bit.
where are you gonna gamble?
Ah,
Just some pub.
So you're gonna hit the pubs in a moment. Sam? Sam, you're muted. Remember, you turned off because you're probably moving around.
Is it going?
Yeah, I'm gonna decide for Ikun as well, but Sam knows. Sam?
Hmm?
What are you doing?
Yes?
What are you doing with your day?
That's a good question. I am walking around the square, around the town.
So you're going to
with
the,
my
you're going to walk
Yes.
around the square with your book.
No, not just. I'm going to find a good spot to read, and to keep a discreet eye on people. See if I can find the spies.
Okay,
So
so
it's just, I divide my efforts with my book and with my surroundings. and
All right.
people.
very well said. Oh, what up, Fordek?
How many days is it since we've beaten the bandits in their cave?
2.
Oh, alright.
So yeah. Okay, and Ikun, what will Ikun do? She's gonna join Ozzy with the gambling. He's also, because why not? It's fun. Okay, let's see. What should we do first? You know what? I'm gonna do 2 GM rolls to help me decide a few things. Boing. Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. So first off, let's go with the library group.
That's me.
Ilona, Veronica, do you go to the
Veronica's
same
fine.
library you were before, or are you gonna look or try to find if there's another one?
Are there multiples then?
You don't know that. You never asked. Some
Really
town cities do it and some don't. Also, your cat is really cuddly today, Moon.
Indeed.
For those watching the stream, cat close up.
Very close up.
Yeah. You see, we appreciate cats, and they get appreciated back.
Yeah.
Anyhow, do you just go to the same library as before? Because that's no problem.
I
know
wanna
where
check
any
if
libraries
there's
are,
another
so-
one.
And Delona does, so... Ilona, you're going to the same one before?
No, I'm gonna check first to see if I can find out if there is another one.
The quickest way to do that is to ask someone.
Yeah,
You-
that's what I plan on doing.
What kind of person are you looking for? Are you just gonna ask someone randomly, or are you gonna look for a guard and ask?
I'm gonna ask guards for directions. That sounds like a better idea.
Okay. So, you walk around and you find your typical female human guard standing along the side, looking around.
Hello. Can I ask you a question?
Hello there. How can I help you, citizen?
Are there multiple libraries in this town, or just one?
We have 2 libraries in this town.
Oh, because I've been to one. Could you maybe point me directions to the other one?
Which one have you been to?
Yeah, which one have I been to?
Yeah.
Help.
Look, I know which one you went, to where you went, but you don't know where the other one is.
You should
Yeah,
ask
try
the
and find the
DM
other one.
for a hint. Ask for a
DM
hint.
help for which library did I
Start
go
with.
to?
You've been in the one in West Ferry.
I've been in one in Westbury.
Mhm. Okay, give me a moment. Let's turn it back.
The map. Ah, the West Ferry one. Yeah, that's what we call the newer library. The old one is in Old Town. Let me think where it is. The guard has
To roll a history check, because of course.
Of course, they always have to do that.
No fun if everyone is now decided by the dice. They know exactly where it is.
Cool.
And they will direct you to here, this building.
Oh, thank you so much. An older library, that sounds good.
Cool.
So, you two head to the library, and you go in. Before you go in, you see you go for these alleyways. It's not on the main road, strangely enough, but when you find is indeed what looks like a decent-looking library with even the typical statues in front of books to show that this is a library. Even though it's in an alleyway, you can kind of see by the architecture this used to be a bigger road, but they made it an alleyway for the docks nearby. Because as you can see here, that this is where the docks are, so they built this area later. And it's also near the square, so you can see that by the architecture that it's slightly different.
Nice.
Interesting. All right, well, we're here. Shall we go in?
Yes, definitely.
All right, let's go.
You two enter the building, and this is a two-story, as I repeat, a two-story library with a spiral staircase in the right side of the hallway going up to the second level. On the first level, you have a desk on your left side with a worker there. This is I don't have information on this one, but it's okay. I'll just look for it. I'll just get to that later, but I'll just describe that as the library. In front of you are 4 rows of books spanning far into the depths of the library, and you can't see the upstairs area at all via the spiral staircase, as you have no idea what's there yet. As for the worker, here we go. This is going to be the fun part. Let's just look at what I have 2 things in mind, but I want to just be 100% sure that I'm not messing this up. There it is. Because otherwise, I don't want to say something stupid. Oh, those are also in
The
there.
library was in Erdo's Descent.
Impossible
Next to the heavily
task.
guarded house.
Oh, it was in Erdo's Descent. I thought it was Westferry.
Yeah. Next to
My
the
bad.
heavily guarded house. I have it in my notes.
Mm-hmm.
It's the tabaxi in there.
Yeah, that was the tabaxi one. I know that.
Mhm.
Ah, yeah, that's the one in there. Yeah, okay, I know who's in there. You see, behind the desk, you see a pretty large-looking person, and their head is that of an elephant.
Oh,
Cool.
Okay.
Loxodon.
Loxodons! Yes, it was either
Don't see
gonna.
those very often.
how do you write that?
It was between 3 different races, and one was going to be the Thiefling, the other one was going to be a changeling, which could be in any race, but I'm going to go for Loxodon. There's some fun things that I want to put in the creative process. So, you see this elephant person reading a book with both hands out and flipping the page with its trunk. And it's wearing a silver monocle on its right eye.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Fancy.
Nice.
What do you do?
Well, we go up to her, right, Veronica?
Perhaps we should first let the librarian know that we are here.
Maybe it's a him, by the way. We don't know that yet.
You can see
I
by the
just said
clothing it's a
librarian.
him.
It's a him?
It's a him. Don't worry. You don't even need to know Loxodons are humanoid, therefore you know from the body, how the way the body's built, that it's a male.
Okay.
It's wearing
So-
a basic suit, librarian suit, so you can see by that it's not any ropes holding the form back.
Okay. Well, I'm saying, hi there, and can we check out the information in this library? It's beautiful here, by the way. I could stay here for weeks.
A moment, and I'm gonna check my voice mods. I don't have that voice mod, so fuck it, I'm gonna use my normal voice. Hey! Oh. The Loxodon puts his book down and looks up. Oh, hello there. Ah, that's a nice compliment to hear, miss. Welcome to the library of the Old Town section, also known as the Silver Page.
Ooh,
A beautiful
lovely.
name.
Well,
Why is it called the Silver Page?
you know the old saying about silence
Silence is gold, I
Yes.
believe.
and the spreading of
Silence will
information.
fall.
And the spreading of information is by mouth, therefore silver.
Oh.
Clever.
Wow.
Very clever.
So is it okay if we look around? Or can you maybe help us with something?
Naturally, I am here to help. You may, of course, always peruse our books if you like.
Would be
Well,
nice, but
I have a specific question, if that's okay.
You may ask.
Well, we actually, from our last adventure, we have some golden dragon scales. And now I know that it can be made into a magical item, not here, because the smith is not good enough. But I could have it done in Swordsville or Lagana. But of course, to find out what would be a good item to make out of it, I would like to find out what's possible with golden dragon scales to forge.
The dragon. The Loxodon looks at you, quite stunned, and uses its trunk to lower its monocle, then cleans it and says this. Golden dragon scales! Well, you don't hear a lot about that, do you? You wish to know what you can make of dragon scales? Oof. That kind of knowledge is hard to find, since
I know.
most do not attempt to slay dragons after all.
Oh no, we didn't
We didn't
slay it.
slay
It was
dragon.
a friend. It's a friend.
these were
we
just
got
skills
it.
that they dropped.
Yeah, and we actually were given them by the dragon.
That is a very interesting twist. Alright then. He puts his monocle back on with his trunk, and he goes over to the register of books and starts looking through it. No. What kind of item were you thinking of?
Well, definitely something magical. Maybe something that could enhance my magical powers, or give me something new.
Okay, so some sort of equipment, so to speak.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
Okay. And he goes back for looking for the register. I don't know any specifics about dragon skills. Yes, Fordak, as I said, he's not skilled enough, but yes, you could technically make that if the smith knows how.
And if you had enough skills.
Yeah,
But
because
he's
it's a
not
lot of
skilled
skills you're
enough
gonna
to-
need.
Yeah.
Like that,
There it
that
is in the
requires not dragon skill. That requires dragon hide.
I cannot even wear armor.
Yeah.
Oh, can I? So it needs to be something I can wear.
I
Mhm.
just picked it up on the internet and it's apparently pretty good, so I just mentioned it.
I don't think I can wear armor, right? So
Mm.
it
No, you
needs
can't.
to be something I can actually.
You can wear clothing armor at the very least. Well, clothing armor is not armor, but you know, ropes and that
So it
kind of
could
stuff.
It could be a wristlet or something like that.
A bracelet could be made, but yeah, he's looking for it.
Excellent.
I was gonna suggest some alchemy books, but perhaps maybe you see him thinking, and eventually goes like, "I got it. I will give you the suggestion of the book. Let's see here. Not that one. Ah, right. The book on mystical forgers. It may before you start thinking that it's about forgery, no, it's about mystical people who made mystical artifacts in the past. Perhaps you might find a clue in there." Alona?
Interesting.
Okay. Yes, thank you. I'm gonna find that book.
It
I'm gonna
should
read it.
It should be in the. Let's see here. He adjusts his monocle. Ah. Bookshelf G. Row 3.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
Oh, and with that, I hope you find the knowledge you're after.
Thank you.
So,
You continue to fetch the book.
okay. So, how are you going to look for the book? Because
I am going to bookshelf G, row 3.
how do you know what's bookshelf C, row 3? That's just saying, I'm just
Well,
going to go there, but you don't know, you haven't even
Okay,
read the system yet.
so I assume that they're kind of numbered and lettered, so I check whether that's the case.
Alright, I need you to roll a perception check.
Mhm.
22. Yeah, you find out that indeed there's some on the side of each bookshelf is a lettering system from A to Z, the alphabetical order, and on the rows on every book, on each of those are rows, as in there are numbered rows.
Mhm.
So those are all carved in, and you
There's
do
a
find it.
letter G.
Veronica, are you doing anything?
Stuff. Is there any area of the library we're not allowed to go to?
You did not ask. You don't know.
That's why I'm asking now.
Are you asking the guy, like the
Yes, I'm
elephant?
asking the librarian if there's an area we cannot go to.
Oh, you're asking the librarian. Well, obviously you're not allowed here into the back. And the archive in the back, that is all. I mean, the second floor is free to explore as well.
I'm heading upstairs to check there.
Okay, so Veronica is going upstairs. As for you, Ilona, you're gonna go look for the book. You find the bookshelf G and row 2, and
Row
you start
3.
looking. Okay, row 3. You start looking and you start checking it, and you do find the book.
Yay.
It is a decently thick book, not something you want to lug around all the time.
Okay, well, I find a table and a chair and I sit down, if possible.
There is indeed some table and chairs in the main entrance hallway.
Okay, I go there and I open the book with the greatest respect because I love books.
All right then, Veronica. Sorry. Slightly necessary. You go up the spiral staircase and you find indeed the second floor of the library, that has some nice carpentry on it, showing even more rows of books, which are even higher than the ones on the lower level. It seems that the second level is more the size of 1.5 floor.
Ooh. Oh, this one is huge.
Yeah, some books may even require a step ladder to reach.
May as well find a step ladder then.
Okay, I need you to roll an investigation check.
Well, that or what do you call it? Good lord, what are those those ladders called again? On wheels?
Yeah, a trolley ladder, I call them. I know what you mean.
An ominous whispering ladder.
Oh my god. Okay.
Why?
Why?
Why do you have
Why not? Investigation, huh? Plus 2. It's a
Mhm.
D20, right?
Yep. You find a step ladder. You find a step ladder with ease.
I cannot think about
All
this
right.
normally anymore.
Not my fault.
You weirdos.
Obviously, this is the weird.
So, what are you doing with the step ladder and in this section of the library? That's what I want to know.
First of all, I'm going to grab the step ladder and just look around real quick, see if there's anything on the higher shelves that looks interesting.
So you're just, what are you exactly looking for? You can just look for something interesting, but I need some sort of direction.
Something that's out of place.
Ah, you're looking for a book that's out of place. With that, so you start looking around, and I need you to roll a perception check.
All right.
If something catches your eye. If you can find something that catches your eye, obviously.
Get over here. Jesus. Whoop.
You roll an 8. There's no real book that looks very weird to you. They all look like books to you that, for now.
I would hope they would look like books.
For now. Anyhow, Alona. You open a book and you start checking it. What are you looking for exactly?
I'm checking for dragon skills in general first.
So stuff about dragon skills.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a book about forges, so it's automatically combined with forging something from dragon skills.
You don't know that yet. You just know that it's about mystical forgers. And, okay. I need you to roll an investigation real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going for the book and to find anything. 7. You go through the book, but nothing exactly about dragon skills is found there. You do notice that maybe the word dragon has been mentioned a few times, like maybe one of the forges was a dragon, but nothing really, no real something about made from dragon scales.
Okay, I go back to the librarian and ask if they have another book.
The librarian looks up at you. Oh? Did not find the information you wanted?
No, there was something about like dragons, but as a forger and not something forged from dragon scales. Or could you maybe help me? I could show you the book. Maybe I missed something.
He looks around the place. Well, there are a few others here as well that might need my help. But I can look real quick. He slowly gets up. And yeah, he's definitely taller than you are. Now that you see him standing up like that. For now, so he follows you to the book and well, show him what you wanted to show.
I'm just showing him the title of the chapters and ask whether he knows which chapter to look at or what he would do.
I see. So he looks at the book to you and then goes like, yes, I know a few things. First up, it does show that some of these mystical forgers may have been dragons in disguise. I know that much. But I think I know something interesting. And he flips through from the pages and then goes like, here, the chat, this part of this page right here. Yes, yes. And the page contains information about a orc forger who made stuff from dragon hides, dragon skulls, and anything dragon.
Orc forger, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Then I will continue reading the book on that forger. Find out anything I can about that one.
Mm-hmm. So, if you want to know the name of the forger, his name is... Oh, what? Sorry, what? I thought I heard someone say something. Oh, it's echoing. I'm hearing myself!
Yeah.
Maybe you should close the door.
You're funny. You're so funny. And now I lost the name again. So let's just do the fun thing. Random name generator. Oh, this is a good one. It is Zugagog.
Zugagog. Is it a man or
It's a man.
female?
It's a man. It's an orc from the north, as it said.
Orc from the north.
But it doesn't mean. It doesn't mean the north from this continent exactly. It just describes it as the orc of the north, from the north.
That's just a title.
Yeah.
So, but if it is from this continent, I know from the smithy that it should be Swordsville or Lagana if there's anyone.
Lagana, Zerika. No. Marina is north. Marina, what am I saying? What am I saying? Opens map. Names. Mernium is north.
So a forger is not a smithy, right?
A forger can be a smithy, but can also make other materials. They don't have to. They're not exactly always with armor and such. Forger can also. I mean, forgers also make gold, coins, building materials.
Coins.
Okay. So, is there any way to find out where I can find this forger?
As you read the page, you find out this guy is a legend of 200 years ago. He's dead.
How long do orcs live?
80 years.
Not to...
He's probably dead.
Okay,
Probably.
so
If you want to...
maybe he learned, like he taught what he knew to someone.
Make a history check. See if you have any idea.
Yeah. Any idea if I've heard about this or 15?
15. Well, you don't know exactly who this guy was. You may have known something about the orcs of the north, and that these people with the title of the orc of the north were very well traveled in the and there might have been someone with that title in the kingdom of Mernium, indeed.
Marnium, you say?
Yeah, the Northern Kingdom.
Marnium. So it's a title, actually, the orc from the north.
It was kind of obvious. It was obviously a title.
Okay.
The one who made thing, and with some of the achievements that you hear, that he made a dragon bone with skull combination battering ram. That was his biggest achievement.
Wait, a dragon skull?
So he pretty much took a large bones of the dragon and its skull and forged it into a battering ram. This was one of his greatest achievements,
Okay.
as the
so
battering ram never broke and broke every door. even those made of steel.
Nice.
But remember, that's just what the
I
book
would like to
mentions.
Mhm.
Huh?
I would like to know where it is.
You want the battering ram? You don't. They don't say. These are just legends told about mystical forger. People who did mystical thing with forging, and they think the battering ram was one of them.
Well, I'm not even there, so I don't even know about it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about it, no worries.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's actually the information I wanted.
Excellent. Is that all you need?
Thank you for your help.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm gonna check what Veronica's up to, I think.
You hear a ding ding ding, and there appears to be someone at the front of the desk of the library, and the Luxodon looks over. Coming over. I wish you luck with your quest either way. And he walks off.
Thank you. Thanks.
Do you even look who's ringing the bell or what?
Yeah, I do, because I'm looking at the librarian walking away towards the direction of the person standing at the desk, so I want to know who that is.
The
I'm a
person
little
is
curious about the pickaxe.
the what?
Just resting arms.
Oh. So the person standing there is someone with a long red dress and having a red headdress on as well. You only see the back of them, but you can pretty much distinguish that they are someone of higher class.
Okay. I'm gonna try to listen in on what she's saying.
You need to roll a perception for that.
I will.
You and your listening in. Another 15!
I have an idea on who it could be, but probably not.
You listen in, and you hear her talk about... Do you have any fun romantic novels? I have been kind of bored at home lately. Do you still wish to listen in?
I did not expect this. No, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna search for Veronica.
You were thinking it was someone important, but no, it wasn't.
Only housewife.
Well, at least now
It's
I
just-
know.
I mean, it could have made sense for someone to be there. So.
Flavor. Anyhow, you go upstairs. You go look for Veronica. Veronica, you're walking around still.
I don't know, and looking at the shelves.
So you're looking around for the shelves. I need you to roll one more investigation check.
All right. Whoop.
Or do you have a plus minus one?
Yeah, I have a -1.
Okay. 14. You keep looking around.
Wait, hold on. Investigation or perception?
Investigation.
Oh, that's a +2, sorry.
So it's
So-
17.
That's 17. Now that makes it a 17 automatically. We're just the bonus
Alright.
will change. You don't have to reroll for that.
Okay, sorry.
I only ask for a reroll when it's so completely different that you need to check differently, but it doesn't matter. It's +2. So it's 17. Eventually, you do come across a book with a wooden binding to it.
Wood?
Wood. You know, the outside is made of, the outside, not the binding, the outside is made of wood.
Oh yeah, so it's basically a hardcover made of wood.
Hardcover wood. That was the words I'm looking for. Hardcover, a wooden hardcover, which is out of place considering it's a cooking section.
You
What the
use a
hell?
chopping
Okay, I
board
take
at
your
once.
book.
Oh wow,
book and
maybe a
chopping
book
board.
about herbs. What a coincidence.
You grab the book, you gently take it out, and you can feel that the wood is very well polished and grinded down so that it will not splinter for at least some ages. And what do you do with the book?
First,
Because
look at the title. How about that?
All right, the title is written in Elvish.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand Elvish?
I'm a half elf.
You do. Okay.
Idiot.
You read this as the cookbook. As it says first says it's small as cookbook, and it's called Mixing Herbs with Basic Meals.
Well, hello.
What did I say? What?
Well, I'm taking this one then to read.
As you walk out, you... Well, how are you walking out with the book? Are you looking at the book or are you looking ahead?
Looking ahead, duh.
Alright, you walk out and I need you to roll a quick dexterity saving throw. You're bumping into someone.
Oh dear. Dexterity, 1 second. Saving for, okay.
That one, the book falls on the ground and the whole hardcover shatters.
I hope not. It's a 5, that's a D20, right?
Yeah, D20.
Okay, wonk.
8. You bump into someone and you fall over gently. The person who you bumped into is a large orc woman. You bumped into the Princess of Lagana.
Oh.
Fancy meeting you here.
Why is the you? She's not dressed as a princess stuff. She looks like just a normal person, but you recognize her the moment you look up at her face. So, like, and she's like, "Ugh. Half elves."
Well, that was pleasant. So I basically get up and ask, so what brings you here, sir? M'lady?
Call a hunger for knowledge. I want to know more about this city and its environment. And the best place to do that is a library, of course.
Good plan. Anything specific you're looking for?
Mostly strategic. Books about old strategies and battles.
Huh. Okay, interesting.
And at that point... Hey, Elona, you finally found her with the princess.
Oh, hi, Veronica. Hello, Your Majesty.
I'm surprised you people know who I am. Then again, I'm not really hiding who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you chose a really cool place to come during this day. This library is so beautiful.
It's a library. They all look the same to me.
But this one has so many books.
Yeah. But if you've seen royal libraries before, this is just small in comparison.
True,
If you think
true.
about it, every book has like 1,000 things that you don't know written in it. How amazing and how magical does this place become?
Speaking of, how big is your library again? Was it like 5 floors or something?
The princess looks at you curiously. It's 5 floors indeed. You been there before? Veronica?
You've been.
You might have been. Okay. Okay. She quirks her eyebrow and looks at you curiously, Veronica, inspecting you.
Yes?
Something seems familiar. Must be my imagination.
Must be.
Either way, if you two don't mind, I'm gonna look around a bit further before the guards start getting worried about me. Which is nonsense.
The library in Nagana accessible to everyone. The 5-floor library.
She doesn't really answer, she doesn't answer, just walks off.
Okay.
Oh. Well,
Watch yourself,
nice
Your
to meet
Highness.
you.
She just does it this, like, bye.
Could have
Did you-
told her about the other library.
Well,
There's another
she
one.
just ran away from us, so let's.
Just
She
walked
probably
away.
knows.
By the way, Ilona,
Yes.
you're supposed to address a princess as Your Highness. Your Majesty
Your
is referred to King and Queen.
Oh, that makes a lot
Yeah.
of sense, actually.
Yeah, so if you address a prince or a princess, it's Highness. But if you address the king or the queen, then you say Majesty.
Thanks for
Keep that in
letting me
mind.
know.
Yeah. You don't want to address the king or queen as
Oh
Highness.
boy.
But didn't
would-
you say my lady? You said my lady to her.
I'm surprised you even heard that.
Okay, at least now we both know how to address her.
It's clear that she didn't really care. Okay, so what are you gonna do now?
Oh, by the way, Ilona.
Yeah?
I hold up the book. Look what I found. I found an elfin book on herbs.
Oh my god, you're the best.
So, let's check this out and let's head back to the inn and see what's in there.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, we can search for the herb.
Mm-hmm. Well, mostly this is used for cooking, but hey, who knows? Maybe there are herbs in here.
I mean, they do brew beer from it, so it could be cooking
Obviously.
related.
All right, let's go have this book checked out.
Shouldn't we ask the librarian first whether we can take it?
That's why I said let's go check it out first with the librarian. Where else would we check it out, hon?
Oh, I thought you would actually just take it. Okay. Yeah, let's go to the
I'm
librarian.
not that mean, honey.
Okay.
So you two go to the front desk, and the librarian is sitting there once again reading his book with flipping the pages with his trunk. And he looks up. Ah, ladies, how can I be of service?
Yes, I was wondering. I found this book, and I'm quite interested in the recipes in here. Would it be okay if I check this out today?
You mind if I take a closer look at the book?
Sure.
He gently takes a book at you. He opens the pages and he opens the book and goes for the pages and looks at it real quick. Ah, yes, this one. He closes it. Sure. How long are you wishing to loan it from the library?
A day or two, that would be enough, I think. Or do you think we need more days, Alona?
I think we might need more days because if we go to the Nameless Village, we might bring it back when we return.
I may as well just bring it back before we go. I can always reloan it afterwards. Besides, I'd rather not. I'd rather not take a.
I would
Yeah.
like to ask what the librarian. What is the maximum loan time that we could get?
2 weeks. But this book doesn't get loaned a lot, so as far as I know. Many people try to avoid cooking with certain herbs, and most people don't want to try and read the Elvish language.
Oh, we both read Elfish, so that won't be a problem.
That is noted.
But two weeks is perfect. Then we don't need to worry at all, right, Veronica?
I would prefer not to take it out with us to the Nameless Village. I mean, if it falls at the swamp, what are we gonna do about it then?
Let's just see. We can take it for now. We can always bring it back earlier.
Which is what I was trying to say. Anyway.
Okay,
All right, so
nice.
so we'll be taking this one then, and we'll see you when we're done with the book, or when we bring it back earlier.
Sure. I will. Sure. And he brings out the registry and flips through it, and then it's like, ah, yes, here it is. And he writes down the day it was taken out and who taken it. And he looks at you two. Would you put it on a name, or should I just note it down?
Floria.
All right. Veronica Floria. Otherwise, I would have just put your descriptions down. We Loxodons do not forget a face.
I'm well aware of that fact, thank you. But a name is much better.
Indeed.
All right.
Do enjoy.
Thank you, we will.
Thanks.
Have a pleasant day. And he goes back to his book.
You too. Bye. All right. Now that we have that out of the way, let's actually head to the inn. And I put the book in my bag so that it doesn't actually get damaged or on the way.
Okay. So put down the wooden book of herb cooking. Just Custom item.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that. Where the hell is my...
Inventory, custom item.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Son of a bitch. Other positions. Oh, here it is.
Ow. Bump my foot, my arm, my leg.
Wooden book of arms.
While they're doing that, Fordek, as your training starts, you first have to learn to carve a mold.
Mm-hmm.
I need to make a dex throw for that. Not strength, dex.
It's not
Se-
combat, so it works.
17. You learn to carve the mold with excellence. That's your rest of your that's your first day check done. So you will learn how to make a good mold. Now it's time for Sam. Sam the man. Sammy boy. You there?
What up?
Sam, you are sitting somewhere at the square and you're reading and listening in.
Yes.
Okay, first I want you to roll a perception check to see how much you could hear. Guess you're not doing
What?
anything. Later, Aeon. Good luck on your stream. Perception 6. All right. Roll a percentage die, so D100. And then I'm gonna give you the results.
Okay.
13. All right. As you're reading your book, you find out that standing in the square is not the smartest idea, as it's really hard to listen to rumors with everyone. It's really hard at the market to listen in to people just talking and making deals and all that, and the shouting of fresh fish. So you listen to the rumor. The only rumor you hear about is how one fish dealer might be selling the same fish for a more expensive price.
Nice.
Nothing of interest. All right, Ozius, you want to go gambling?
Yes.
Let's have some fun.
Oh no.
So you're looking for a place to gamble, and you're going to look for a pub, right? And not the pub we know as the Leaky Kettle. You're going to look for a different pub, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's okay. You can wander around, and you do find a different pub, and you just head in, and there's people, and it's for an afternoon pub. It's pretty cheery, and there's of course people drinking already, some people eating, and in one of the corners, you see people playing dice, and you can only presume that they are indeed gambling.
Nice. I'll get a beer first, and then I'm going to ask if I can join.
Which type of beer?
Cheap.
Cheap beer, 2 silver. And he can also join you 2 silver beer. Why not? He's like, why not? That's
Might as well blend in.
Please look at your phone in a second.
Okay.
DMs.
Doing it now. What? There's no DMs there.
What?
Yeah, it's not loading. Oh, now it's loading in. Don't.
Alright.
Anyhow, I should do. So you both take a beer, and you both walk over to it, and it's typical craps, you know. How do we rolling 2 dice and see the results?
Mind if we join?
The people rolling look up and says like, sure, why not? And with that, Ikun also joins, and they sit down. So, what you betting?
Silver?
1 silver? Sure. And Ikun's like,
Unless you want more.
hey, this is we're not big spenders, I was just curious, okay?
That's fine. Every silver wants to become a gold.
Indeed. And Ikun also joins in and goes like, alright, I'm also in. 1 silver. What are we playing exactly? You know, standard craps. You just bet for a number, high, low, and that's it. Really, Daddy? And then he goes like, wait, you said craps, right? Isn't that more advanced? And the guy on it is like, yeah, but we only have 2 dice, so high, low, or exact number betting. That's simple. And then, of course, he can again. Well, what is defined as high and low? Okay, so low is 6 and below, and high is 7 to 12. So, what about Snake Eyes? You can acquire. Oh, Snake Eyes. Yeah, that pretty much. Yeah, about that. That's just a low roll, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Doesn't seem like fair odds. I'm in. Okay, so what are you betting of 1 silver on? High, low, or an exact number?
High.
Ikun goes for an 8. Of course, so pretty much the outcome is if you get high, you get double the money back. When you get the exact number, you get 6 times your bet. So let's roll. Let's go to D6 and see what we get. A little bit of fun gambling. 5. Ikun loses a silver, and you went for high, I believe.
Yep.
So you both lose. Rough start, eh?
It's dice.
It's the dice. Ikun takes a sip of beer and goes, alright then, I'm betting 10. As in, I'm the number 10. Just 1 silver for 10. What about you?
I'll go for 7.
Alright. Seven!
Whoa!
Oh, you won 6 silver. Ikun lost 1 silver. And Ikun makes a smarmy remark. Luck off your god, eh?
Always, always.
Yeah, you are one lucky turtle. Next bets?
Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes, interesting. And Ikun is gonna bet for high. Seven. She gets a high. She wins 2 silver. And you lose 1 silver. Oh no!
Whatever will I do?
And let's do one more roll just for funsies. Okay, Ikun takes a sip, and Go ahead, Ozzy. What are you betting?
I'll go low.
Low. Ekin decides to put 2 silver in on 6. Ekin wins 12 silver, and 6 is low, so you win 2 silver.
I like this game.
And Ekin goes... Definitely. It's a simple game, but that's the fun of it. And with that, you spend some more time gambling and talking and just having overall fun. But we can't...
questioning why the stakes for low is the same as for high, because actually it's harder to get low than high. Anyway.
Yeah, it's just one difference, but that's called a bit of the con. But at the same time, if you get the number exactly, you get 6 times as much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's clear that I already knew that the game was skewed, but hey, it's still a shady city sometimes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Reefton.
It's Reefton. Exactly. So having a lower bit and having the same payout is just a way of saying like, yeah, it's a simple game, but it's clearly a little bit more behind it. But yeah, you spend some time, and with that, some time passes, and it's now becoming evening. You all reconvene at the inn?
Of course.
Sure.
Okay. Everyone reconvenes at the inn, and you're all looking at each other.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. I was waiting for people to start a conversation.
There are souls.
So, anyone did anything interesting today?
I made more money.
Again?
So did I! See if this guy is one lucky son of a bitch.
And I made a mold.
Ooh, very nice.
It's gonna become a pair of silver gloves at some point.
At some point. How long is that going to take?
I have no idea. We'll see about that.
I suppose so. Well, we managed to find something that might be interesting.
Definitely.
I pull out the book from my bag and show it to the others. Not that I think you'll be able to understand much of this.
Can I try to, if I can maybe read the title by chance?
Go ahead.
History check?
Sure. That's correct. You don't even have to think about it.
13.
13. You know something about it, but it escapes your mind.
Well, the cover is made out of wood.
Mm-hmm.
It's either about the names of village or about herbs, right?
Yeah, you do know it's a book about herbs, at least.
I mean, we can tell you what it's about.
Herbs again.
Yes, of course. And in the library.
All of us have our takes, I suppose.
The book is actually just called Wooden Book of Herb Cooking. So if you want to
No,
know,
it's called Cooking Book. It's called How to Use Herbs in Basic Cooking.
Oh.
That's the exact title.
Yeah.
Gamble, addicted cleric, a dwarf who is addicted to mining and forging, an elf wanting to learn about her herbs, 2 people I still know about nothing about, and
2 people still.
a bard.
Sounds like our party.
You got a problem with the female bard? You recruited her.
I know. The others rolled high on persuasion on me.
Lots of laughter. Okay. Let's continue, shall we? And with that, the day slowly comes to an end. Do you guys want to do anything during the evening or night, or are you just going to stay at the inn and just relax?
Just gonna read
Well-
through the book and see what's in it exactly.
I'm
Well,
joining you.
Okay.
I'm just hinting at something out of character.
No,
There
I'm
are
just.
There are restricted sections in the library, so people who could maybe try to sneak in there, maybe find.
Are you tempting her to break into a library?
I'm doing
Yes.
it out of character. I'm just hinting at it.
Wait,
Oh my
whom are you hinting at to do that?
I'm
You!
doing it out of character. I'm just mentioning it. Out of character.
Me?
Out of
In
character.
general, I don't break into stuff except if it's a warehouse and I've been
Out of
sent
character.
Out of character. He's egging the player. It's called egging the player. Okay. Okay. You don't do, so you start reading the book. A quick investigation check, Veronica.
Well, we're both reading it. Should we both do it?
One of you can decide. You can either both roll investigation, or one of you can roll investigation with advantage.
Shall we both?
You can either roll an investigation check, or you can give one of you can roll the dice with advantage. So roll twice, and the highest number counts.
So what do you have
Uh,
as investigation?
Let me check.
+2.
Same.
Okay,
So it doesn't really matter.
then let's do the advantage for sure.
Okay, I'll roll then.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
The dice roll!
Oh,
Whoa!
Natural 20!
Oh, natural.
So,
Nice.
you start reading the book, and there is, as you read it, there's a lot of things mixing with herbs. At first, it seems like your basic herbs, like garlic being mixed in and such. So you're like, no, that would normally turn you off, but you're persistent. It's like, why would you make a simple cookbook with wood around it unless you have something with bigger herbs? And yes, you find it. Magical and mystical herbs. And in there is a recipe for beer with healing properties.
Nice.
Oh my gosh! Ilona, look at this
God,
page.
Sam can brew her own beer. His own beer.
Yay.
Sorry.
I love this because this is exactly what I wanted to learn, how to make this healing. potion,
So-
beer, whatever.
As you read about
Let's
as you read about the healing beer, you do find that indeed it uses an herb, but it is not the same herb that that comes from the nameless village, but it is your basic healing herb used in potions, and it's mixed in such a way that it will not neutralize the alcohol completely, but it will give it a healing property and make it less bitter and a bit more sweet.
What's the herb
Huh.
called?
It's well, that's interesting. This is close, but it's not full on the same, judging from what we're seeing here. Interesting.
So the herb
So-
actually needs the alcohol to get the healing properties? Alright.
Maybe. But I'm also thinking maybe that what they're making here is just either a cheap knockoff, or it's a different variant. One of the two.
It might be similar to the way they make this one, even though it's a different herb.
Maybe.
Maybe they made a version of it themselves.
Yeah, maybe, but they just saw it being made and then decided, hey, we can make this better.
You can also note that that it literally says it has to be cooked on a magical fire.
Oh, wait a second.
It has to be a fire regulated by magic.
Oh. Well, I guess we're gonna have to use your fire skills for this one, Alona.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I have firebolt, which I can use.
You don't.
Ball, bolt.
Question: do you even have the ingredients, let alone a distillery to make beer?
No, we don't. I'm just saying that if we ever decide to make it,
Mhm.
we'll need her magical fire. That's
And
all
you
I'm
should try
saying.
to learn it before you give the book back.
Yeah, I want So I'm really good at knowledge and reading and everything. So I want to learn it by heart, and I spent the rest of the night doing that.
Oh,
Okay.
Meanwhile, I do the smart thing. I go to the innkeep. I grab I ask for a piece of paper and I write it down.
Okay.
You can
No
always
problem.
use
That
paper.
gets done.
You can never lose knowledge.
Mhm.
True. But
You
it's
write
always
down the
handy to
recipe.
have Yep.
And with that, you write down the knowledge.
And I remember it. Make sure.
Alrighty then.
You tired over there? I hear someone yawning.
Not me.
long rest.
Okay. I guess all of you go to bed after that.
So I can actually do meditating for 4 hours, which is a long rest. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
spend
don't
4
have to keep
hours
saying
sleeping.
that. You just say, I meditate.
I meditate and spend the other 4 hours learning the recipe. Yep.
Okay. Okay, with that, everyone is agrees to go to bed. The next day begins, people!
Yeah.
Ooh.
So what are you guys gonna do this next day?
Good one.
I first.
I didn't hear what you said.
What you gonna... Vordak, you're going to the smithy first, right?
No. In the about noon actually.
What?
What
Because
did you say
I
before
first
that?
want to do something else. Before I go to the
Okay.
smithy, I want to do something else real quick.
Okay.
Ilona, you've been to both you've been to the library here, right? Already.
Yeah, to both of them.
There too? Okay. Could you maybe mark their places?
What do you want to know?
Because I'm seeking for stuff. I also want to do something in library, maybe?
Smithy stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I can definitely recommend the library in Old Town, which was where we went yesterday. The other one is a small library, which is also really great. So maybe you should just go to both. But libraries are awesome. I will mark them on the map for you.
Okay, thank you. So I assume the one in Old Town is, well, older?
It's older and bigger as well. The older one was a really small library.
Alright then. Thank you very much.
No
And
worries.
I go on my way to the old library.
Alright. Ozzius, what are you doing? Your microphone's off.
I'm going to have some quality time with my dwarven friend. I'll join him.
Alrighty then.
Okay.
Sam, how are you spending your day?
I am going sightseeing through town.
Okay, just general wandering around town.
Yes.
Ilona, what are you doing?
I'm going to the southern warehouses to see whether I can find anything.
Okay. Veronica, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna spend a little bit more time reading the book. Who knows? There might be something more interesting in here.
Okay. And Ikun decides to actually take a lazy day and just do whatever in her room.
Whatever.
Yeah. We don't know what kind of bard thing she does.
Oh no.
Get your head out of the gutter, she's alone!
Yeah. Still.
You are the one who implemented me the high charisma thing.
It just means she's not with anyone.
Yet.
She could be alone for that.
Have fun with that.
Stop! Stop! You get your head out of the gutter. Stop it!
Alright, I don't want to make the DM angry. Anyway, let's continue.
Alright,
Hallelujah.
so Ozzius is going with Vordak into the library. Sam is just gonna go sightseeing, and Ilona is gonna go over there. Okay, that's gonna make me do do some rolls to see what kind of chances you have for meeting. Didn't like that. Okay. Gonna assign numbers to those.
Let's go back over here.
Okay. So with that, let me think which I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna first move you to your positions. So, okay, let's get going. Let's get going. First off, Sam, you're sightseeing. Sammy boy, you're sightseeing. What kind of sights are you? What kind of sights are you seeing? Or just wandering around town a bit?
Just wandering aimlessly.
I want you to roll a. Let's see here. I want you to roll a charisma check.
Oh dear. Where is it? Jesus.
That's not good charisma. Okay. You're sightseeing and you have the feeling you were being followed for a moment, but that passed quickly. So now I need you to roll a perception check. And now you can see what the now everyone's like, oh, the charisma was that? What? $15. As you go sightseeing, you see a lot of pretty sights with most of it at the dock with the boats. In fact, one boat has a beautiful golden mermaid ornament on it. It really catches your fancy. What do you do?
Ooh.
Steal.
I go closer and study the boat. And try to find owner to see if I can talk to them.
Investigation check. Because now you're investigating the boat. You find out that this boat is not that of a merchant, but that of a nobleman. As you look around, it is indeed a personal boat of a nobleman even. And the captain is not on board, but there are enough sailors around. And all of the sailors are, in fact, Elven.
Ooh.
What do you... So, you don't know who owns it, because... Of course you don't. What do you do?
I have no idea. Well, what do you do with... I asked them if they have any good stories about bandits from recent days.
The sailors look at you. You mean people trying to rob our ship while it's docked?
No.
They look at you confused, like, bandit? What? I think you mean pirate
Yeah.
attacks.
Bandits on
Yes.
the seas are pirates.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
Exactly. Do you have any trouble with pirates? Are there a lot around?
Pirating around Reefton is rare. While there might have been like 2 pirates nearby, most of them get scared off because of the whole military problems with Zarika and Mernium. Their military fleets make it really hard for pirates to even get a way in. But if you go further out, yeah, you'll may get an attack from a pirate ship. And then another one does
So it must be safe.
and the other one goes like, wasn't there that? It's like, we don't know that. Your turn. How do you know? Oh, thinking.
So you must have safe travels then. All the time.
Mostly, yes. I mean, we are from the southeastern neutral lands. And the other one goes like, yeah, most people don't even attack us on the way here. I mean, come on. We're a noble ship from the other neutral zone. Jericho always gives us safe passage after all.
But you would assume that they would attack you because you are noble, because you have such riches on board.
It would take a very ballsy pirate to attack a noble ship in military waters.
Yeah, I guess you have a point there. So who are you? Who owns this book?
That would be. Pardon me.
You're forgiven.
That would be one of the daughters of the Dukes of Ironwood. And let me just double check if I said it correctly. No, Elderwood, not Ironwood. They're from Fort Elderwood.
And are you visiting for the princess or a different reason?
We are here for, and then one of the sailors goes like, yeah. What? Yeah, the Lady Elderwood kind of wanted to see the whole royal engagement. In fact, and the other one goes like, in fact, we were a week too early. But hey, we've been killing time.
A week early, so what have you been doing in all the time that you were here?
Us? Mostly doing shore leave, having fun with pubs and around the town. Yeah, and I even bagged a nice lady. And the other one goes like, that lady was a grumpy orc guard. It's like, well, she was still a woman.
Whatever rocks your boat, man. So you went through a lot of pubs. Do you do some gambling as well?
They look at each other and they're like, well, it's part of the fun, isn't it, to have to gamble sometimes?
Naturally. You getting good winnings?
One just speaks up. Hey, I won at least 10 gold in that one pub. But the rest just remains silent.
Really, must be a lucky pub. Do you have any good places for me to go to start?
There is
good places.
Well, there is that one place. What is that one monument? What was it again? The monument. Oh, right, the monument. Isn't that next to the mayor's house? No, it's near it. I swore it was next to it. And the other one goes, no, it's near it. Like, you're misremembering. Like, you can stop bickering among each other where it is.
I'll find it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And that's been taken care of. Alrighty then. And Alona, what are you doing exactly at the Southern Warehouse? You're gonna find the brewery?
Yeah. I might as well.
I want you to roll an investigation check. A lot of investigating today, but to be fair, you're all looking around for specific things. 18! You finally find this elusive brewery, and to your surprise, it's a big building right here.
Oh, it's like right there. That sounds very elusive. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at the building and whether there are guards and stuff.
There are 4 guards at the front of the building, and there are also a few stoves coming out of it, and there are, of course, pumping out some steam. No such thing as... otherwise, it just looks like your normal brewery from the outside, or at least a building where there's some brewing going on.
I'm gonna walk around the building to see whether there's an entrance anywhere that I could just have a look through, or if there's a hole in the wall where I could look through inside.
I see. You know what I'm doing. Got it.
What?
You walk around the building looking for any structural weaknesses or ways in. There are none. There are windows, but they're all locked tightly. And you cannot peer into those, as they are covered with a black... what do you call it? Let's go with black curtains for now. I don't know the word. Yeah, black sheets and such, so you can't look inside.
Okay, so I have an idea. So I have a spell which I haven't used yet. It's called Mage Hand, and I can do wait, let me check. I can control the hand to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna use it to move the curtains a bit aside to look inside.
All right then. You move on the curtains aside, and you can peek into the window. You need to roll perception to see what you see.
They would notice that because the light comes in, even though the...
Yep.
Mistakes, maybe.
Well, as you peek inside, you see kegs, you see boxes, you see... That's it. This window is a gateway to the storage area, and you can't see anything else but just boxes and kegs blocking your path.
I mean, it would actually make sense if this is just a regular brewery. I mean, the herb, it would just basically use the recipe that we found, right? Or something similar.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe I can find their recipe somewhere here. That would be nice.
Maybe they're using black curtains to make sure nobody sees how they're making the brew exactly and that kind of stuff. So they're kind of keeping it a secret, you know?
But it does look quite similar to like a normal brewery, so... Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna ask the guard in front of the building.
Wait, we wanted 4 guards. Okay. Halt! State your business!
Hello. I have a question. I know that it's a brewery here. They make really nice beer. I can speak like I know I've had it. Is there any way I can get a tour or something?
And the guard goes, no touring allowed, I'm afraid. The company's kind of hush-hush on the whole, showing the insides.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm really interested, and I think the beer is really awesome. Can you make an exception just for me? Like, can I just look inside, please?
That's a persuasion.
Oh dear.
Persuasion. Regular one.
The guard shakes his head. No can do, I'm afraid.
Okay. Well, I know you have really important stuff to do. Your colleagues are probably like a couple of warehouses back. I know there were some thieves there, but I'm sure they have it covered.
The guard quirks his eyebrow at you. What are you insinuating?
I just saw some thieves there. There's nothing really I'm trying to say with that, but maybe you should check it out.
The guards look among each other, and only one of them goes to check it out. The other three stay in place.
There are 3. Oh, okay. Well, now that that guard is gone, I'm trying to persuade another guard.
How are you persuading the other guard?
So, I am saying, hey, so I know I just talked to that colleague of yours. He just went off to catch some thieves, which is really important, of course. I was just wondering, would you mind just letting me have a little peek inside? I won't do any harm, I promise. No one will ever find out.
Persuasion with
Famous last
disadvantage.
Oh dear.
You. It was going to be in 21, but you pushing your leg. The guard goes, no, I heard from the other guy he's not letting you in. I'm not letting you in. I don't get paid. I'm not going to risk my only pay just so you can go and have fun with some beer magic stuff or whatever.
So you say that your pay is really important. How about I give you some cash for it?
Are you trying to bribe an official?
I know that sounds.
Yes.
I'd like to remind you that you're lawful.
Am I?
You can always switch.
Can I switch? I was.
So you're now true neutral. Okay. You're true
Yeah,
neutral
yeah,
now,
okay.
whatever.
No, I am not lawful. I was always neutral.
Weren't you lawful neutral or just true neutral?
I think it was true neutral. Yeah, neutral. Yeah, just neutral.
Okay. Never mind, then you can do that.
So yes. Would you be interested?
Again, the guard just shakes his head. No way. It doesn't help that you're not making an actual offer. You know, a price. You're saying, like, I can pay you money. It's like, you're not saying how much.
It was more just a fact that I say that I noticed that money is important to you because you're talking about your pay that you wouldn't get. I mean, how many gold do you make?
I'm not telling you.
How about I offer you a week's worth of pay to just have a little peek inside and no one will notice?
He looks at you and goes, ha! I doubt you have that much. You don't even know how much I make.
Well, then tell me if you want it.
You act like you know how much I get paid. So you would have already known.
Maybe I do.
I don't like your tone there.
Well, okay, let me just give a random number. How about 10 gold?
That's not even enough to. That's not enough. 10 gold is nothing for a week's pay.
Okay, where can I apply to be a guard then?
The barracks, where else?
Oh, that actually makes sense. I didn't know you got paid so well. It's way better than all the adventuring we do. Okay.
Yeah, remember, that's a
Oh.
week's pay. 10 gold per week is not good for a guard, trust me.
No, okay. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend any more money on that for like a glimpse of more kegs.
Okay.
Okay, well, at least I know where the brewery's at. What I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna move out of sight from the guards, and I'm just gonna wait. Oh, maybe I'll actually climb the roof of the building, like somewhere a bit further, and then I'm gonna just wait it out and see whether I can see anyone coming to the brewery or delivering some goods.
You're gonna try and climb in one of the blind sections where the guards can see you up onto a building that's the size of a brewery. You do know a brewery is a 2 to 3 story size building sometimes, right?
No. I'm not gonna climb the brewery itself. I'm gonna climb a building like close to it so I can watch the entrance, whether people are coming in, whether any stuff is being delivered.
You're really trying to do this ninja bit, aren't you?
Well, I have a rope, if that counts for anything.
Alright then.
Hang on, you want to peek at the entrance, but the guards are standing at the entrance. Meaning, if you can see the entrance, the guards can automatically maybe see you in this as well.
No, I can be super sneaky and just lie flat on the roof. They won't even notice me. That's why they will actually not notice me, because I'm on a roof. They don't look up. It's just a roof.
You're being so weird. There's gonna I'm gonna already say you're gonna have to pass at least 4 checks to even pull this shit off.
You can also just try to climb down the chimney.
So, okay, what if I just stand around the corner and watch them? How many checks do I have to do that?
You're gonna have to only do 1 for that.
Okay, let's do 1. Yeah.
Okay. This is a stealth check.
Oh, okay.
12. The guards look at you, and go like, and look at you and they shake their head like, what the? Miss, what are you doing?
I'm just hanging around.
Please leave the premises.
Why?
Miss,
I'm not doing anything
please
illegal.
leave the premises.
This is a public space. I'm here as my rights as a citizen, which I'm not even, but I don't care.
Does an evening in the brick sound like fun to you?
Let me think about that. No, yeah, okay, I'll leave, no worries. But okay, I'll just take a stroll around and leave. So.
Take a stroll around the brewery.
Oh god.
I'm going to check from a bit further distance whether I can see anything going towards the brewery. They're coming from the brewery.
You might want to give up the pursuit of the brewery for today, because the guards are pretty annoyed at you. If they catch you, you might end up in the brig. Just saying.
If they catch me, what?
They might throw you into the brig.
Nah, they won't. Just do it.
Think of what you can learn in the brig.
What would happen
Plenty of
if I
rumors.
go to the brig?
Rumors.
What would happen if I go to the brig?
You'll be incarcerated. Some of your equipment might be taken for, illegal reasons. You will mostly don't have your stuff in the brig. But as I say, you might learn things in the brig because there's prisoners there. But you might not because you're in fucking jail. You don't. Let's just say this. Do you really want to risk the chance to be thrown into jail?
Yes.
Yeah, I recognize that tone, Sam. I know you don't agree with this, but I'll just leave.
So, you're willing to try and hide one more time somewhere?
No, I leave. I said I leave.
Okay, you leave. Okay.
Okay, because I know these guards now, and I remember their faces, and I will come back later at some point in time when I don't know the guards and try again to persuade them.
Or there might be different guards. You don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That's so I remember their faces now. So that I don't know the same guards.
Well,
Moonraven, you just want to get her thrown in jail.
Rumors and talk to bandits. Maybe they could tell something. Who knows?
I mean, Sam, you can easily get yourself thrown into jail if that's what you're aiming for, right?
And I'll just point out,
Hey,
remember, you've helped capture bandits and such before. What happens if you have to share a cell with them?
Ooh.
or you can play poker.
I
take
definitely
poker.
don't have enough hit points for this.
Yeah. Let's...
I have Fireball though.
The
Oh,
thing
no,
is,
they'll take your
you're still
squirrel.
talking with us about this, so you're actually thinking about going to jail.
I'm not. I was actually urging
She
Sam
is.
to.
She wants me to go to jail,
Yeah.
so she doesn't have to.
At least you're strong.
Jill? More like...
Nail.
More like what?
More like fun.
I don't know.
I thought you were going to say more like no need to pay for the inn.
I mean,
Oh, that
it's
works
a
too.
3-night stay, so
Pretty bored.
jail
What?
is free. It's free real estate.
It's free. Oh my god, you guys are terrible.
I
Okay,
think
you
I'm
leave.
not the type to go to jail. Like it wouldn't
Yeah.
be a smart
Okay,
idea.
you guys leave the you leave. Okay, Alona, you leave the premises, and
For
then
now.
for now. And Veronica is studying the book, so I'll come back to that later. It's now time for back to the library. Let's see. I'm gonna check my base rolls. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Okay.
Books.
Hornek!
Yes.
Osius, you find yourself at the library. You find in no time. You enter the library, and behind the desk is the same Loxodon the other two saw. So I'm not going to describe it. And he's reading another book, and he's behind his desk. What do you do?
I talked to him.
What do you say?
Alright, hello, good sir. Is there maybe a section in this library dedicated to old maps and such?
Loxodon looks up and adjusts his monocle. Huh? Oh, old maps. You mean old topography from the old days of this area?
Precisely.
And he goes to the registry, flips some pages. Yes, there is indeed an index of old maps here. It's in the records.
You cut out after records.
No, that's it. It's in the records. That's all he said.
Alright, where are the records? Can I access them?
No, you may not access the records, but I could grab you a map grab you a certain map if needed.
Okay, because I'm looking for two certain types of maps. One specifically about the swamp that's outside of the village, about outside of the town, and a map about old or abandoned mine shafts in the area.
Ah, an old mining map and a map of the swamp around that village. You can see a bit of disgust in his face when he says that.
Yes, exactly.
He looks around the place, and there are a few patrons, but they're all browsing the books. All right then, give me a moment. And he gets up and goes into the back. And he's going to take a little bit of a while, so you can do something real quick if you'd like, unless you want to wait.
I'm gonna have a look at the book he's reading.
A quick perception check. Because you're peeking over the desk, and you're a dwarf, he's a Loxodon. So, he tall, you small.
Yes. 15.
Okay, you peek over the desk, and you look at the book, and it's just an encyclopedia of the letter M.
What?
He's reading about things with the letter M.
Oh.
Or maybe he's memorizing it, which is ironic because the book is on because the page he's reading is about memory.
Really? Uh-huh. I think you did that on purpose.
Yeah.
My.
Think.
Ozzy, is you doing anything?
Yeah, do you have any books on gambling and gambling strategies?
He's not there right now. I'm just. Are you gonna look around or something, or
Oh,
before you ask?
I thought I also. Oh well.
He already left to check the maps.
Yeah, no, I'm asking the Loxodon.
Loxodon
went
is
to check
checking
the
the
maps.
records.
Ah, fuck. You know what? I'm just going to check myself.
Okay. So you're gonna start roaming around the place. Ozzy goes to.
Looking for a specific book in this huge library.
Okay, the total will get lost for a little bit.
Oh yes.
Oh, amazing. You love
So,
so-
as Ozzy leaves your side, eventually Loxodon comes back and hands you 2 maps. One is indeed an old map about exactly the neutral zone that there are now, and some old mining shafts on it. And the other map is an old map of the swamp, but it's incomplete.
Okay.
I have these 2 for you. This map is a bit more recent. He points to the swamp map, but most people seem to get lost in the swamp sometimes if they go off the road. That's why the map is incomplete.
Okay, that's good to know. Earlier when I talked about the swamp, you kind of mentioned in a disgusted way. Is there maybe something important I should know about that place?
It's just that those cultists are all in that village, that's all. Don't like them.
Cultists? What kind of cult are they? Or should I better read about that in the book?
No, it doesn't say. You're not reading a book, it's just a map, remember? You're just having maps.
Yeah, I'm talking to him,
Yeah.
if I should
those-
rather read about that in the book.
Those cultists come into the city selling herbs, selling, more like trading herbs, but they all pretend to be so happy and nonchalant, yet they all say, I do not have a name, I have no burden. It's just not my taste.
That's weird indeed. Thank you for the maps though. How long am I allowed to keep them, if I'm even allowed to keep them?
I'm afraid you cannot borrow the maps of the records, as records are meant to stay here for anyone to access when needed. But I will allow you to draw your own version of the map.
Okay, then I'll first take the normal map of, well, the continent I have and mark the mining shafts.
Okay.
And then I...
By the
just
way,
take a peek.
you notice that Rest Hill does not have a mine shaft. The map does not contain it!
Either the map doesn't contain or it actually doesn't... Well, they said that there were one... So, hang on. Okay, the map is incomplete. Okay.
No, the swamp is incomplete, but he doesn't know that. But the mine shaft is the mine shaft you're looking for Rest Hill doesn't exist on the map. So it could have been that the mine shaft is either a secret or doesn't exist, or there's something else going on. That's what you need to think about.
Oh.
It just means it wasn't registered. It can exist, but it can also not exist. It's pretty much Schrodinger's cat at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they talked earlier about... What they said earlier was there were mithril chunks in that mine shaft, so they were talking as if the mine shaft definitely existed. So I assume that this map just doesn't have the mine shaft on it, or it's actually something else.
I'm starting to get it.
Okay.
Or they were talking out of their ass. You don't know, but whatever.
Yeah, and I take a sheet of paper, and draw the map of the swamp on it.
Yeah. And the map mostly contains the roads and a little bit of areas besides the roads. So you can have a safe travel through the swamp then. Alright? Is that all?
For me, yes, but my turtle friend went off in the library, and I assume he's probably searching for books about gambling. maybe be able to help me there.
I will see him come by. All right then. He picks up the maps and takes him to the back.
Oh, and one more thing. If he does come to the desk again, tell him that I'm off to the smithy because I have to go learn how to smith some gloves.
Okay. All right then. Good luck, Sir Dwarf. And he goes back into the back.
And I leave.
Arceus. I need you to roll an investigation check with disadvantage. Because you have no idea what you're doing.
Oh god, imagine if he gets lost for the rest
9.
of the day.
That's better than I expected.
Yes, that's a pretty good roll for disadvantage. You look around, and you can confirm one thing.
There are books.
There are a lot of books, but you're on the first floor. You can pretty much confirm there is not really a gambling section on the first floor.
Upwards we go!
And he levitates to the second floor.
You come on the largest section of the second floor. You look around. There are some more patrons there. It's a little bit busy at the library at this time of day, apparently. What do?
I continue my search.
Okay, then. I need you to roll an investigation check. Again, with disadvantage because you have no idea what you're doing.
7.
There's a lot of books.
Yes.
But as you are walking around, and your investigation doesn't seem to be going well, you nearly bump into someone.
Princess again.
Okay.
Princess or Lich.
Do
Or someone...
I need... Stop saying what you think is happening. You don't know what I planned.
Exactly.
I know you!
I'm just speculating. And confusing others.
In front of you stands a man with a very bright blue suit, a yellow coloring around it, and he is wearing some reading glasses and has long silver hair.
Excuse me. You were in the way.
Oh, sure. What? I'm in the way. What? What?
Yes. I was walking here, not paying attention, and you were in the way, so I bumped into you. Apologies.
No problem. A turtle. You don't see those often.
Indeed. Well, I can't find my book. Damn shame.
Are you sure in the right section to begin with?
No clue.
Well, this
Never been here
is
before.
the mystic section. So unless you're looking for mystical books about mystical things, I think you're in the wrong section, bub.
Ooh. Mystical gambling.
I think what you mean to look for is gambling with the Faden.
Sounds interesting.
Oh no, those are just stories. I believe there was a book about that people who gambled with the Fae and such, typical of you gambled away your farm in an accident, or they bet their precious stone, and it turns out that precious stone wasn't even an actual stone. Typical fairy stuff.
Gamble with the devil, lose your soul, and get the contracts.
No, I'd rather gamble with real stuff and win.
All right then. I'll let you be, sir.
Yep, I'll just continue looking in another section, I guess.
Mhm.
Oh well. Bye.
Toodaloo. Ah, someone dropped.
Yep. Oh, just a cam.
All right. As you leave, I'll let you roll one more investigation for the funsies. One more investigation for funsies. That was supposed to be a normal roll this time.
Oh.
Right now, it's still a 7. You know, you don't really find a good gambling book in the end. The only books you find, you've already read about, and it's not very interesting to read all books you already know about.
Yeah, it was a gamble to actually find something new anyway.
Of that. Yeah, that's
It
it.
was just a coin flip.
Okay. So, with that, what are you gonna do?
I'll leave. I'll go find our sorcerer or something to see if they are not getting into trouble.
Okay. Well, you eventually leave, and you have no idea where your sorcerer friend is right now, but you might as well check the inn while at it.
Yep.
Hooray! So, with that half day done, we're gonna do one more day, one more afternoon thing, and then call it a day. So,
Plan.
okay. First up, Foredeck. It's time for you to learn the art of smelting. So, the art of smelting.
Hang on. Your video is a bit off of the sync.
I don't seem off sync to me.
Okay, now it works again.
Seems
it was
fine.
just earlier that it was very off sync to me.
Okay.
Anyway, continue.
So, with this, you need to know how to smelt the ore and how to do it correctly. This is a wisdom saving throw.
Don't I get a boost on stuff that has to do with smithing?
Yeah, you have proficiency, so I'll allow it.
Alright, so wisdom.
So you get advantage.
Okay.
Just one more. Okay. 17. It does. You quickly learn that how to know when your ore is perfectly smelted and ready to be used to be reshapen into whatever you need it to be. So this step you have passed.
Yay!
There's 2 more steps to go, to be honest, to learn. All right. Veronica, are you still reading the book? Even in the afternoon?
I'm actually trying out a few of the recipes in this book.
Oh, how are you trying those out? Because
I borrowed the kitchen at the end keep.
Are you doing normal herbs, or are you trying to do something with magical, mystical herbs?
Just using the normal herbs for now. See how reliable this is in the first place.
Okay, so you do a basic recipe, and the innkeeper will only charge you 5 silver for borrowing that stuff.
It's fine.
Right. So detract 5 silver.
One second.
You're gonna be cooking. I'm gonna roll the die for the funsies to see. Whee! Nothing. Oh, that's an annoying one. That's an annoying number, but I'll just take it. You're gonna be cooking garlic bread.
Okay, cool.
Bread.
1 second. I don't have actual silver pieces. Everything is higher amounts. 1 second. Silver 2. 5 silver, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So. Okay. I just. All right. Okay.
Okay. So, with that, you're gonna try the recipe for garlic bread, which is not. It is a decently advanced one, but nothing too mystical. I need you to roll 2 checks for me for this one in a row. I need you to roll an intelligence check to see if you can understand the recipe.
That would be smart, yeah.
And I need you to roll a dexterity check to see if you can do the kneading correctly.
Hold on. Intelligence was up here. I was looking at the... Okay. So, intelligence...
And dexterity.
Okay. How do you do it? How do you do intelligence rolls exactly?
20 plus your intelligence modifier, so... Roll d20 plus what intellect bonus you get.
So that's just the number in the square, right? Not in the circle.
1 moment.
Correct.
Yeah, correct, yeah.
Alright, cool. That's +2. Okay. Whoop!
Okay, intelligence, you understand the recipe flawlessly. Dexterity.
Okay.
This is for your cooking skills, so... First, okay. While you understand the recipe perfectly, you find out that being a cooking housewife is not as easy as it seems. Cooking something as advanced as... You get it.
This is why other people do it for me.
And you do get it done, but you almost burned the bread.
Could be worse.
It could definitely be worse. I could have burned the old inn down.
Well, I'll use Firebolt for that.
We should have definitely taken it away from her at some point.
Okay, that's an L for her. All right, that's your cooking disaster for the day.
Yeah,
Cooking
I am going to
mama
wash up now. Thank you. I'm probably covered in flour by now.
Yep. But you have some badly baked garlic bread now.
Yeah, okay.
Huzzah.
Cooking Mama didn't like that.
Oh, shut up.
Okay. Okay. Sam, what are you doing this afternoon? You checking out that monument?
I found a tree and I'm sleeping underneath it.
You just walk around, you find around a tree and take a nap under it. You know what? I'm just gonna allow that. I need ever gonna roll that. Shouldn't be hard to find a tree in this town.
I would hope not.
The spies.
Yeah. You still, yeah. That comes later. Anywho, Alona and Ozzius. Alona, what are you doing this afternoon?
So, I was just walking around at the Sutton warehouses, not anywhere close to the brewery because I was sent away. And I kind of noticed like this building here, which is the only building on that side of the road, like on the edge of town. So I just want to check out what it is.
Okay, first up, Ozzius.
I'm going to try and find our sorcerer before they get into trouble.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna ask you.
Disadvantage?
Disadvantage. Because you have no idea where she is, technically.
Yep. Nope.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, what?
You... Ozzius! You nearly mistake another elf for Ilona. In fact, this wasn't even an elf. This was a drow. With dyed hair.
Oh, there you are, Lona. Wait, you changed?
Excuse me, I do not know who you are.
Osius, well met.
She just walks away shaking her head. She wants nothing to do with you. And now I need you to roll a perception check.
Straight one?
Straight.
Wow.
13. Within the crowd, you notice someone keeping a close eye on you. This is in fact a tiefling. A tiefling. Yeah, tiefling.
Yeah, I was about to say, actually.
I'm going to walk up to them.
Oh, dear.
They notice you and they try to keep their distance from you.
I continue to follow.
They look at you. What is it?
Hi, why are you following me?
I have... Following you. I just noticed a turtle and I'm just interested, that's all.
He's probably lying, isn't he?
You need to roll insight for that.
Yeah.
Good thing clerics are good at seeing if people are lying. Yeah, he's lying out of his ass!
Uh-huh. Who do you work for?
What's it to you?
I'm just curious.
Well, let's just say I'm left-handed.
Understandable. Understandable. Look, just stop following me.
Are you intimidating them?
Yeah, why not?
Intimidation check. 12. They decide to just go look at you and like, well, considering what your friend can do. And they back off.
Okay.
They're not really scared. They're more like, yeah, I know that his friend can kick my ass.
Well, so can Osius probably.
Yeah, so can Aussies, but go
I
ahead.
know how strong Thordak is, not how strong Oz is, so...
Indeed.
They decide not to attack the healer of the group. To not piss off the barbarian of the group.
Smart.
Makes sense.
Okay.
You touch healer, I touch brain.
Okay, Elona. Aussies will not save you from your antics today, so
I'm
what-
behaving really decently today. What are you trying?
Sure you are.
For
I'm just
now.
walking around the neighborhood and trying to find out what a building is.
go ahead, check the building.
Yes, I checked the building.
Okay, how are you checking the building?
I'm just looking at it to see in
Perception.
general whether I can. Okay, that's it.
I'm currently having this in my head. Just someone from the left hand, just barely touching also. And I come around, you touch my healer. I touch brain.
6.
You die.
You notice it's a wooden warehouse.
Another warehouse. Wait. Oh, it is called the Southern Warehouses for a reason.
Yeah, I'm pretty much saying it's pretty much it. I'm told it's a low roll, so I'm saying the obvious.
Wait, it's wooden, so it can burn. No, I'm just kidding, just kidding.
Oh no.
I am not. No. I'm fine. I'm not gonna burn it down. No worries, guys.
Do you? I know what you're thinking. I'm gonna say it right now. You do not. Do you really want to change the campaign into that?
I said I'm not doing that.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, but I kind of get that it's just a warehouse. I am wondering though why it's so isolated there, like all by itself. Can I do kind of a knowledge or history check whether I know about how cities are late, kind of, and because this is outside the wall, and whether it makes sense for any of the houses or buildings to be on the edge.
I'm gonna give you 3 options. History
Yeah.
check on architectural knowledge, but that will be disadvantage. You can do a nature check to see on the wood how new the building is.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can do an intelligence check in general to see if you can figure out. Oh no, investigation and a normal investigation check to figure out why it's there. So history, nature, or investigation.
Investigation.
Okay, you're investigating the warehouse to see why it's there exactly.
Source
Ouch.
stuff.
Well, the only thing you can figure out is next to the road, and well, having road access is useful.
Fair enough. Okay. I'm gonna leave this neighborhood for now. I think that's the smart idea.
Okay then. You
Do I
leave
have
the
time to check out that one other building that's like right next to the wall right here?
where?
Here.
Where are you pinging? I mean, you moved your icon away.
It's in Old Town there. How do you do that?
Why are you across? No, that's too far away.
Oh, okay. I'll check that out later. No worries. Okay, I'll head to the square actually to see if I can find people. And I guess.
Okay. Arceus, you may bump into her.
How hard?
Where?
I'm not answering that.
Hard. Okay, good.
Ow! Oh, hey Arceus.
Ah, there you are.
Hello. Are you?
Have you
looking
been
for
into trouble again?
me? Of course not. Me? Trouble?
Yes, you trouble. Like getting into a warehouse like last time.
Well, I can say I haven't tried to get into a warehouse this time. Well, I did try, but not illegally. I just asked nicely.
You
And I smiled
asked-
at him.
Hello, may I
did.
please break into this building?
Yeah, I did
What?
basically ask that. But
Why
it was
did you
okay.
ask?
I mean, they were a bit annoyed, but I almost had them. I'll just try with another round of guards at some point.
Almost got what?
Yeah, they almost threw me into jail, which was kind of like the downside of it, but I got away, no worries.
Oh, you have been getting into trouble.
No, I told you, I'm fine.
They won't throw you in jail if you're not causing trouble.
Well, but I didn't get thrown into jail, so that doesn't count as
You
trouble.
almost
Yes. So, what have you been up to?
I've been searching for a book.
Oh, nice. Books are always good. Books are amazing. Do you know they can contain like 1,000 facts that you don't know about?
Yes, and an image contains 1,000 words. So you should just have a book with pictures.
You got a book with pictures?
Yeah,
Can't you read?
I can't read. I like reading about gambling,
Oh.
but
Oh.
I couldn't find any books I didn't read yet. Worthless freaking library.
You didn't find
Maybe
any books you didn't read.
Nah.
I didn't know you were such a reader. I like you more now.
Well, I'm not really a reader. I'm a gambler, but if I can learn more about gambling, I will.
That makes sense. Okay, well, that's like a good way to spend your day. So, should we find the others?
Sure, I'll follow you. Also,
Okay.
I was being followed Have you been followed?
I probably was paying too much attention to the warehouses and stuff to even notice. So maybe, I don't know. I haven't noticed anything. Who was following you?
Let's just say that person wasn't right-handed.
It was a left-hand guy. Oh my god. So
Yeah, it
we
was
were
pretty
right, though.
backhanded that they were following me like that.
They're shadowing us.
Yes, they are.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. At least we kind of knew, so we were prepared for that. So
Yeah, I
what
guess.
did you do? Is he still following you?
Oh no, he probably left.
He left. Why?
Because I talked to him.
You talked to him.
Yes. And told him not to follow me anymore.
So
He
you're
just
the one that
smiles.
got into trouble. Okay.
I'm staying out of trouble.
Well, you literally told a left-hand spy to run off. That does sound like trouble, actually. More than my
No.
trouble.
Oh, I told him not to follow me. That's not causing trouble.
Okay, let's just find the others. Yeah.
It would have been trouble if I actually hit him, but I didn't.
Yeah. Well, you're making enemies in like a crime gang, so. But yeah, sure. Whatever you want to do. I mean. Okay. Let's go.
Let's go.
Sam, you also reconvening to the inn eventually, or after your nap?
I suppose I might.
When I'm done with heating metal and stuff.
Yeah. So for dinner time, you all reconvene at the inn.
Mm-hmm.
As you...
Go into a corner for today's dinner.
Mm-hmm. As you all return to the inn, even Ikun joins the party. And she looks very grumpy.
Is something wrong, Ikun?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Go on.
You really don't
Rude.
know the meaning of I don't want to talk about it, do you?
I do. But I also know that people usually feel better when they vent something. And they talk to others about it.
Maybe you want to sing about it.
Ooh.
Good idea.
At least, if you want to.
I am not amused right now. I'm just
Sure.
hungry, okay?
Oh, I'll get you something to eat. What do you want?
She sighs and thinks for a moment.
Just get me a nice mutton.
Okay. And I run off to the bar.
Alright, then I'll sit down in the corner. My lovely smoking corner.
Honestly, I would have offered you my bread, Ikun, but I'm afraid it's a little bit burnt. Sorry.
Oh, that's the smell.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not very good at cooking, turns out.
Well, let's wait for this to come back
Mhm.
first. So I can show what I did when I was in the library.
Ilona, Sam, you having something to say or do?
No. I'm gonna join the food.
And a beer for me.
Well, as Ozzy is getting in an Ozzy, eventually it turns with food and drinks
For everyone.
for everyone because he fought ahead.
For one. Nice.
Obviously.
Thank you.
Alright. Thank you very much.
Alright.
Huh, thanks.
And she takes a mutton and starts eating it.
All right.
May as well
There are
get
two
some
things
food
I
in
did
her.
at the library.
Mm-hmm.
Both were about maps. I was looking for old maps. First off, the thing that you probably all don't care about. I found a map about old mine shafts.
Of course you did.
Actually, one thing you might want to know. I picked up the rumor yesterday about this mine shaft that's supposedly around Rest Hill. The
You
abandoned
mentioned
one.
that, Jess.
We did. He wants to go there.
It's not marked on this map. So either it's newer than this map for some reason, or it is actually not a mine shaft. Or it just is not.
Maybe it
that
doesn't
might
even
be
exist.
No, I do think it does exist. They treated it, at least they treated it yesterday as if it was a fact. They said the old mine
Option.
shaft had mithril bricks in it. So they were talking.
What if the map is just too old?
Maybe, but that might actually be interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, the thing you probably really want to hear, and I pull out the map about the swamp. You want to investigate the swamp? Here's a map of the swamp.
Wait, who drew this? This looks terrible.
Thank you. I wasn't
Oh, you-
allowed to pick up the actual map.
Oh, it's a
Anyway.
copy.
Anyway, yeah, these incomplete parts. The librarian told me about those. These parts aren't marked because people usually get lost in those. That's why this map is incomplete. He told me that if someone were to go around there, we should stay on the path. If we go away from the path, we would most likely get lost. Maybe.
Wait, so there are people who got lost there? That sounds interesting.
Yes, but
Of course you would think that was
enough to go
interesting.
there. We should stay on the path if we go there.
So
Or
typical.
we could finish the map for them. We could
Are
sell
we
it
cartographers?
afterwards.
Yeah, dude, does look seriously. Hello, someone's having a cold. But okay, she holds up her feet. I may not be wearing shoes. She shows her clawed feet, but it doesn't mean I want to drag through a swamp to just fill out a map.
That's
I
not
mean,
my
we will be
intent. I
adding
just-
knowledge to this world and to this library. What better
Do you
reason could there
want
be
to
to
get
exist
lost in the swamp and possibly never return?
if it's for the greater good of knowledge? Yes.
Oh my
How
god.
will you spread that knowledge if you don't return from the swamp?
Well,
If you die in there?
at
You
least
get lost
we
and die.
would have tried.
If we tried and we die, we are dead.
Well, but that's not necessarily a consequence. If we try, we die. So we might not die, and then it will be good.
It's most likely that we die. Many people have tried it before us and none of them have returned.
Let's see.
I may be up for adventure, but going out in a swamp just to fill out a map without any type of money or value added to me, it's not something I would really do for fun.
Well, if we find the lost people, you can loot them. If you want money.
As I said,
Stealing from the
That's a
dead,
big if.
we
maybe.
have this net. We have to way through the swamp. If we stay on the path, everything's fine.
Let's just
We don't
get there
have to
and see what
explore-
happens.
We don't have to explore parts that maybe deter deaths.
Yeah, okay, if we don't need to, I mean, that's absolutely fine. I just need to
Yeah.
find more about that herb, that's it.
Good.
Okay,
Alright.
and maybe extend the map.
No. I will not even allow that.
Okay.
Okay. Is that all you're talking about, or anything else?
I rubbed that.
Now, yes.
All right. So with that, another day is ended, and I think this is a good point to stop for now.
Mhm.
We all agree. With that said, if you would charge for joy, please check out our YouTube. Check out the archive where this is being sent to. check out our Twitter. And check out Brian. Check out Brownie. And check out Kibatu. But most importantly, you can also check out me. This is Kotlol of the Joy Charge Gamers signing off with the content of the Three Kingdoms, also known as D&D with your DM Kotlol. This is goodbye from your Dungeon Master, from Veronica,
Yoo-hoo! Bye!
from Alona,
Bye, guys.
from Sam,
Cheerio.
from Alzius,
Have a great weekend.
and from Fordek.
Have a good one.
And with that, we're signing off, and remember to stay charged, and I will see you next time. It is unknown when we will stream, but when we will, there will be alerts in the Discord and Twitter and such. Stay charged,
Woo!
and see you later.